Music Productions. Bandhead Music Productions.
But yeah, P Dot. See what I'm saying?
Here.
All right.
Nigga, I've been here.
So why you ain't saying nothing?
Nigga, I was texting the group asking what's going on.
All right. Well, yeah, you should ain't say. Well, all right, we're here. We're here. We can hear you now. Couldn't hear anybody.
You couldn't. I did. Silent heard it when people? I came in.
Oh, well, I ain't hear you.
How your day been going, brother? You sound a little disoriented today.
Oh no, I'm good. I just been trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, but everything's in order now. Yeah, everything should be good now. Y'all can hear me. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. Peaches was in there. Peaches was in the thing. Oh, Peaches is still down there. All right, so boom. How y'all days been going, bro? What y'all been getting into? I know we gotta hurry up because we on time.
Man, I just got into some 5 documentaries just the weekend, but everything been all to the good, basically.
News: an arrest has been made regarding the death of twin brothers found.
I'm not trying to talk about it now. I'm just
getting it set up.
Yeah. I did this last time. I don't know what happened. I had the load close the
my husband
come back in. Yeah. What you got, P Dot? Run that shit.
Oh, mine? Oh, all right, cool. Let me put your thumb here right quick.
No. Like they
Investigation in
think the day ain't
Georgia.
all that been going. We ain't even going there for
Oh,
you.
my fucking day been going good, man. I've been in this bitch basically sleeping all day. Like, I had a 6-day work week, and I just needed to get some rest.
Okay.
What I was about to say? Oh man, look, I had to get straight. Like, nigga, I was tired.
Yeah, shit. But today's episode is just really, we gotta. I told y'all I was gonna bring up the twins, so I got the twins information, and wait, it's something else I gotta look up, and something else I want to talk to y'all about that's controversial or whatever. But other than that, dog, this is another episode of Blunt Talk Nola.
Sunday edition.
I am one of the hosts on the panel, Top Tracks.
P dot on the spot.
Silent Child 17.
We
Go!
gonna get straight
And
into other
we got a
news.
guest on the show on the panel. Today.
Yeah, and we got a guest tonight, Peaches. We gonna pull
That's
Peaches
what's
up
up.
right after.
Where the hand claps at.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Word.
We brought Peaches up on the stage. I'm gonna burn this music down. Peaches, if there's anything you want to say, you can say it now if you want to. If not, we just gonna keep on going. I don't know what's going on. But all right, so look.
Shout out to the people out in the building. DD504. What's good with it?
Who the hell is
Stay tuned.
that?
We got some good ones. Got some good convo waiting for y'all.
Who is Vivo
So y'all stay
Ranch?
tuned.
Bobo
Who is it?
Ranch. Welcome to the show.
Got
Oh,
more
shit.
rents than they got Gantz.
Oh shit. He's here. Fuck, I don't know. How you doing, sir?
Shit, what's good? What's good?
How you doing?
Cooling, man.
Yeah, we brought Peaches up. Peaches ain't, but I guess we just gonna go straight into other news because that's Vivo, you don't want say nothing. Who are you?
Introduce yourself, people.
Introduce
I said,
yourself,
what's good? I'm on Ranch. Shit, what's good, brothers?
Oh, all right. What you do?
Where you
Nothing.
from?
You just Vivo Ranch. You from Vivo?
No, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, that's what's
All
up.
right,
That's what's
Cleveland
up.
in the
Cleveland,
building.
Ohio, in the building.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, we about to see.
You familiar with the panel? You familiar what we do over here?
Somebody said y'all had a good topic. They told me to come on. This is a minute. But this is a minute ago. This is like a month ago. They said y'all talk about like hip hop and shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Talk about
sometimes
everything.
Huh?
a little bit of that, a little bit of this and that. A lot of times it's awareness with the child, pornography and trafficking, drugs, all kind of shit. Basically, like
This I don't
basically
think
with the news and mostly current events.
I don't think this is the same Noah that they was talking about because they ain't mentioned nothing about child trafficking. Y'all talk about that?
Yeah, we talk
Yeah,
about
not
all
like
that.
a main topic, but like basically it might, you know what I'm saying, you might run into that. You know what I'm saying on here, basically. Just let you know, it's like news and current events, basically. Like tonight, we just
Right
kind of
on.
having a chop up about different situations. My partner gonna bring up something. The other two gonna bring up something, and we just chop it up like that for the night. But usually, if you look at our titles, you could kind of see and get an idea of what we be talking about. Basically, we talking about the Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know Black Thought. What is his name? Black
Tupac
Yeah,
shit. We talked
that's
about
my
the
brother-in-law.
Tupac thing, the Suge Knight. Yeah.
No.
So-
He asked about Black Star Dispatch. That's my brother-in-law.
Right.
Oh, he talking
yeah,
about Black Star Dispatch. Yeah, he
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
that's
Black
my
Star tell
brother-in-law.
you. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you got the right people there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
You
the
on the
right
right
spot,
note.
bro.
They was like, yeah, to know you something. I lost the account on the I lost my other Twitter, but they were saying, yeah, to
No,
know
for
you.
sure. People appreciate you.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
man.
let's see how I
Definitely.
go. Let's see how I go.
Strap in though, homie.
You in the
Strap
right
in. That's
place.
all. That's why I said all that.
On a Georgia mountain, the bodies of Kadir Lewis and Nazir Lewis, both 19, were discovered by a group of hikers on March 8th. This took place in Georgia in what is known as a sundown town, known to be racist. The twins were on their way to the airport, and no one knows how they wound up on this mountain. Georgia authorities tried to make this out to be a self-unaliving and another person unaliving, but no one was buying it. 42-year-old Scott Curlin, a volunteer firefighter, has been arrested for sharing photos of this scene. He has also been fired from the fire department. The boys had their airline tickets in their pockets, and there is no way they were headed to the airport with a GUN. Nobody believes this is what Georgia authorities are saying it was. We have got to get justice for these two beautiful boys and their family. Keep the pressure on your authorities. Keep the pressure on the cops. Make them investigate this crime. The phone number for the Georgia Bureau of Investigations is 404-244-2600. Call them. Only continued pressure from the public is going to force them to look into this crime.
So what y'all got, bro? What y'all think so far? Before I show the news clipping of what the man family actually saying, because these two kids were supposed to be twin brothers. They nothing was going on between them. They were supposed to be going on a trip, and they wind up somewhere in Georgia that they never been in a day in their life and never heard of a day in their life or whatever. So they was found by hikers. Hikers actually found them in the mountains somewhere like 90 miles or something away from Lawrenceville, Georgia. So what y'all think?
Guess you are familiar
Go ahead,
with this
Revo.
one? You want to go?
All right.
Me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead,
yeah,
people.
my thing is, I don't know what you're gonna play next. I did see this story. My thing is this though, right? This up to the family too to be transparent right now. It's time to be transparent. Were they beat? Well, why weren't they beat? If they, I mean, like, I've been 17 before. You couldn't take me somewhere into the mountain. You know what I mean? More than likely, huh?
I feel you.
Yeah, you couldn't drag me off somewhere. A white man couldn't drag me off somewhere at 17. You know what I mean? I'm a young man. I'm a kid, but I'm a young man. Were they beat? What they knuckles look like? Were they, Emmett Till mother opened that casket for a reason. She wanted that open casket for a reason. So we can see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is this, you know what I mean? Were they beaten? Where they said they had their airline tickets in their pocket. Why would they go out there? What were they into? I seen the family was like, no, they not like that and all this. How did they get from the? It's cameras everywhere, bro.
Right.
It's cameras everywhere. How did they, when they left, where was they? Who dropped them off at the airport? What's the whole story? Who dropped them off at the airport? Who did they leave the airport with? It's a camera that's got it's cameras, it's license plate readers, it's all types of shit. We're under surveillance. So my thing is, like, what? How? Like, come on, like, they got to give out some more information. Like, this shit fishy.
I can't say I don't agree. I can't say I don't agree because the like you said, the family is saying that they wasn't like that, and they never even had a fight. From what I heard, they never even fought each other as brothers. Like, it wasn't no sibling rivalries or none of that. But they are classifying it a murder-suicide. They are saying that that's what it was. So, I don't know.
You want to speak on that next, or you want me to go?
Go ahead, Silent. Peace,
Since
y'all.
since he
Wait,
speak
my bad, my
on
bad. I was on.
Oh, all right,
I
all right,
was
all
on
right.
mute. My bad.
he always got a delay, Vivo. We go try to
So
tune
listen,
his ass up.
I ain't want y'all to hear me
Try to be
punching on the
polite.
fucking chicken. I'm sorry.
You
Okay?
good, you good, you good. Go ahead, do your thing. Come on. It's
All
your
right.
turn.
So look, this my other thing with that. Not only were they in the sundown town. First of all, we got to look at what was their mode of transportation. Were they going by Uber, Lyft? Did they call a taxi? You know, who was their transportation that was supposed to be taking them to the airport? That's number one. And we've heard this story before of murder suicide. If they're twin brothers, and trust me, there's nothing like the love of your twin. Y'all come in this motherfucker together. You damn sure ain't leaving together, but you gon' you know, y'all fought hard to come here together. So the biggest thing I'm always thinking about is we've heard this story before of oh, it was a suicide. Like the last time we found out a brother was tied to a tree in a sundown town, miles away from his truck where he was driving. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
this is not that type of coincidence where we gonna say that these two brothers who had love for each other, never had an altercation with each other, are gonna commit murder suicide. Was it staged to look like that? You see what I'm saying?
when you say murder, that mean either they killed each other or
That no,
it was
that
a
one
suicide.
killed. Look, one killed the
Yeah,
other,
one
and
kill
then
one.
killed
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
what murder suicide is. Now, again, what was their mode of transportation? Because if they were scheduled by Lyft, and everybody knows when you schedule a Lyft, your actions as the passenger are being tracked. Not just, oh, the driver, it's the passenger too. Because I could pull up Lyft and it could show you every stop I made along the way. You see what I'm saying? So what's going on here? And like they saying keep pressure on the authorities. We got to start looking at it in these sundown towns. Maybe the authorities are the ones that's involved in it too, because that's the first line that they always come up with as of late when they find a brother strung to a tree in a sundown town is what? It was a suicide. Now, being that it's two people, it's a murder suicide. Can't keep going with that narrative. You see what I'm saying?
Let me say this, right? Let me add this, right? The first responder, he's a first responder. He took an oath. He goes in there and takes pictures of the shit and then share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. White people got a fetish for that type of shit. To the point
Facts.
where they damn near jack off to it. They masturbate to that type of shit. A black
Yeah.
dead, somebody that's black and dead.
Right.
They why would who is he sharing that with? Why would you want to see that? Why would you do that?
Right.
He knows
They got a
that
fixation on black death.
he is a first responder in that town. He know the secrets of that town. He know the secrets of that town. He knows what goes on there. He knows who want to see that. He know the story. He know that one no damn murder suicide. He know the history. He know the people.
Right. He damn sure know it wasn't no murder suicide.
Here's the thing. That's got to be up to the family. Like what in that part of Georgia, Georgia period. What was the guy where they shot him? He was jogging through the neighborhood and the white boys hunted him down and shot him.
Yeah, I don't remember what area that was, but I remember that incident.
Yeah, it was a big riot. That was part of George Floyd shit. In 2020. Oh man, I forgot his name. It's been so many.
I forgot his name. Yeah, it's been a lot. It has.
Yeah, the NFAC went down there and they did a little. They did a situation down there. Oh man, where they shot him and blew him apart. But anyway, that type of shit common down there, and it's been known to be cover-ups in that part of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It's been known to be cover-ups in that part of Georgia. So you know what I mean? Like, my thing is, it's up to the family. The family saying that they not like that, they not. You got to go see that body. I'm taking, if that was my sons or my cousins or some shit like that, I want to see that body.
Right.
See their knuckles. I want to see what they fighting for their life. If they face swollen, you know what I'm saying? When you shoot, it's evidence of if you shoot yourself, the gunshot look a certain way.
Right.
If you shoot him, it look a certain way. So you shot your brother, your twin brother, and then shot yourself somewhere in the mountains of Georgia, somewhere where you ain't got no history, you don't even know where you're going, you just walked up there randomly. Why? What does cell phone look like?
Yeah.
They ain't asking the right questions, man. I don't know how this going, but they ain't asking the right questions, bro.
What you got, Silent?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with both of them. Chop on certain situations, like you said. More of the investigation really need to be had, or at least if you're gonna keep certain things from the public, at least give them something to lean on. I mean, obviously they love keeping people with this cliffhanger type shit, so you can stay tuned. But at the same time, we all realizing something too. When we look at these towns and all this stuff that's going on, is definitely organized. Like, I like to talk to my dogs about that a lot, you know, especially when it comes to stuff like this. Was this out of the ordinary? Yeah. Was these dudes into something that we don't know about? Who knows? But at the same time, saying that it was a murder suicide, it got to stop somewhere. Like, it, you know, it's coming to that point where, you know, there's more investigations that going to have to definitely be done, even if they're going to have to start more operations with the FBI or any other task force that they might have to even develop, you know, when it comes to these type of cases. People coming up missing like this is not no everyday thing, so it's definitely need to be more in play with this, and the news shouldn't be tipping and tapping with this, because I think this is more serious, more to this story than they actually expect. So I'm gonna stay tuned and check it out. And Chop, it kind of reminded me how similar. I know they twins, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of you and your brother, like, you know, on some shit. So just looking at it from that situation, when your boy say dragging me out there, is no way you doing that. But so at the same time, there is some type of foul play in order if we looking at it from that type of situation.
Let me ask this, something that nobody's saying. Murder suicide. I shoot you, I shoot myself, the gun fall that way. Where the gun come from? Where's the gun?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wanted to play the news clipping, because that's why I wanted to play the news clipping, because nobody even see what caliber the gun was or nothing. Like, they not saying nothing, dog.
So they did say they shot themselves, right? So they is saying there's a gun, or a gun is involved.
No, it would have to be a gun if it's a murder suicide.
So we don't want to make up nothing for them.
But
that's
they
what I'm
wouldn't
trying to
have.
tell y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to make nothing up for them. We don't want to assume.
Watch what the
if
news
they didn't
says.
say gun.
Listen to what the news says.
That's what I'm.
But I'm saying though, brother, let's be logical. If you murder somebody, can you walk your like these guys the same age? What I'm gonna kill you with? Like, I'm gonna stab you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna choke you up.
I mean, it's called a murder suicide.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stab you and then what? Stab
how many ways can you kill a person? The gun is not the only way to kill somebody. That's all I'm saying, people. If they didn't mention it, we gotta go by the facts and not just put a gun in their hand.
You usually don't stab you usually after you stab yourself, you use I can't keep doing this shit. I can't do it. I just can't do it. After the pain. You done stabbed your brother. You done walked him up here. My brother can't walk me nowhere with
unless you that determined.
Hey,
man,
bro.
Listen, I'm gonna outrun you. I'm gonna jump out.
Like I said, I ain't gonna make nothing. I ain't gonna just say he shot him if they didn't say it. I didn't hear him say shooting him. That's what.
I'm gonna play the news clip. I'm gonna see what they say.
Tonight,
he could have poisoned his
suicide investigation in Georgia, leaving a distraught family with more questions than answers.
We want to know exactly what happened to the twins.
Police say twin brothers Khadr and Nazir Lewis were found dead by hikers on a Georgia mountain earlier this month. The brothers, weeks away from their 20th birthday, each found with gunshot wounds, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
There it is.
Which says their preliminary investigation reveals the deaths to be a murder-suicide.
We knew right away that wasn't true.
But their relatives rejecting that characterization by police, saying the boys were close and had no history of conflict.
They're very protective of each other. I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I never even seen them get into a fist fight before.
Relatives saying the twins twins had tickets for a 7 a.m. flight on March 7th from Lawrenceville, Georgia to Boston, where they were set to meet friends. But on March 8th, their bodies were found at the summit of Bell Mountain, 90 miles away from their home and in an area their relatives believed they had never visited.
How they end out in the mountains, they don't hike out there. They've never even been out there. They don't know nothing about Hiwassee, Georgia. They never even heard of Bell Mountains. So how did they end up right there?
Over the weekend, authorities saying autopsies have been completed on the pair, but a medical examiner ruling had not been released because further forensic testing was needed. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations has not disclosed
if you go
on
rule
the scene or how the twins got to the mountain. Telling NBC News the investigation is active and ongoing. NBC reached out to family members for more information, but did not hear back.
They had a huge support system. Like, we know them, but they wouldn't do anything like this. Something happened in those mountains, and we want answers.
Priya Sridhar, NBC News.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. Now you saying that more forensic testing needs to be done, but you done already ruled it a murder-suicide. That does not add up. You see what I'm saying? So you know that there's more going on than what you're telling the public. And
of course.
This is so bro, this is what we be talking about, bro, when we say this is the type of stuff we be talking about on the show. When we look at what the media is telling us as far as the information that they got from the police as well as the families, somebody lying. And 9 times out of 10 is coming from the very source that's saying that they're there to tell the truth. And either it's going to be the family or it's going to be the police. And right now, law enforcement sounds like they may have had something to do with this because there's no earthly way. A firefighter, a lone firefighter has been arrested and charged for the crime, but you still
gotta be
saying it's a
behavior that's been going on.
No, I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't think it was.
Well, not for the crime, but for showing the leaking the video or the footage or whatever that he was charged with leaking.
Yeah,
But-
no, you don't do no shit like that. But that mean like it was saying, it gotta be somebody that's been doing that type of shit, been taking those type of pictures. Because like Viva was saying, they get off on shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, they got groups. They get into groups and organizations and secret societies and have this shit ready to.
Yeah, the family asking the same fucking questions people want to know. They won't know the same fucking shit. They like
they ain't though. They being too nice, man.
they being too nice. Yeah, you right. They not going they're not going hard about it.
It's like this thing to where motherfuckers don't want to see him ghetto and they don't want to see him. Man, listen, man, fuck all that. This is outrageous.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is outrageous.
Outrageous, dog. And you ain't got no answers. You can't tell me how my children got to the mountain
right now, and you ain't asking the right questions. Emmett Till mother wasn't nice. She said, "Open that casket." It was probably motherfuckers like, "Don't open the casket. Don't open the casket." No, I don't open it. She said, "Leave that casket. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. This is my baby. I want the world to see what they did." They ain't asking the right questions. I'm more outraged than them. Where'd that gun come from? Is a gun missing out the house? Like, is a gun?
Not only that, where's the gun? Where's the gun? Nobody said that they got the gun.
He said so did.
Digital footprint look like. If I'm a murder suicide you, if I'm about to kill you, I ain't gotta go all the way into the mountain to do that.
Exactly.
Murder suicide. We see femicide all the time, where a white man will lose his job and he kill the whole house and then kill himself. You don't go into the mountain and drag his family all out to the mountain. They kill him in the house. Shenanigans. And my thing is this.
Yeah, it was some hunting type shit.
They said got set
But
up.
I'm saying though, why y'all not banged up? That's be my thing. Where the pictures of I would have been in there with my phone, taking pictures of the body.
They gotta wait for forensic shit, but that's because
I'm doing my own.
Yeah, we gonna definitely keep up with
I
that.
need my own independent autopsy. Yeah.
Man, it's just it's just tough, man. Families get thrown into this situation, and they might not be built like that, or they might not be just That
Yeah,
type
I
you're
don't
right.
even
More
know.
nonchalant than
Yeah,
you should expect. Yeah, man. Especially the way
Yeah,
it
you know,
happened.
you
Like,
just get
and
caught up
you
in
you
that.
got
saying for
some people
sure,
that really
you know they
believe
not
in
in
the
that
system though,
type of
but they
shit.
don't.
And
People
motherfuckers
don't.
ain't operating
Exactly.
the right way.
People
They
don't
ain't.
just
Don't, bro.
see the
My
position.
thing
You know, the
is,
system
if
don't work.
if he sent those photos out, what was the caption with the photos? If
Right.
he's filling those photos off, what's the caption? Because every time I done sent all types of photos of me at the bar, I got a caption with the niggas. That type of shit. Yeah, a whole lot of gang shit. All types of shit. Captions and all that. I done sent dick pics. Yeah, girl, you like that motherfucker. All types of shit. There's always a caption sent with the photo. And if he sent this to multiple people, was it niggers dead? See what you did? Look, yeah, the niggers you killed. What's the situation with that? And why so hush up? They play little games like that. I could explain it, but they play little games like that. You know what I mean? But you know, it's just tough, man.
Y'all remember what town that was? Was that Michigan? They said.
No, that was in Georgia.
Georgia?
Yeah.
The mountains of Georgia. Huh? Oh,
Hell
all right.
yeah,
All
mountains,
right.
yeah.
I was just making sure. The mountains of Georgia.
I got
Okay.
partners that
Makes sense.
hike in the mountains. Like I'm just, you know, that I know.
You know how many you know how many Georgia runs, just to give y'all a quick facts on what we talking about too. The Georgia is like a capital for a lot of white racist groups. Georgia got one of the highest race of those people out there. Them and
I'm gonna tell y'all some real
them
shit,
Texas
right?
and Arkansas.
I lived in Georgia, so
Yeah, it's a lot of groups
so
out there,
that's
like
the most
hidden
I ever seen
in them areas and shit.
Confederate flags in Georgia. I never seen them as much in Louisiana, but in Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, they got their little puddles in that motherfucker for real.
Yeah, I done been out there too. I done been in Stone Mountain. I done been in all them little areas. The bitches racist, so like my cousin that's not even like that. Like you could look at this man and see he not like that. They
They
put
had
us
their
out
whole
to
life
him
hate him too.
because
That's the crazy part.
because that man had a rag hanging out his pocket, a handkerchief. You know, people from New Orleans, we don't.
Yeah, we just had that bit.
With gangs. You know what I'm saying? So they thinking he was in a gang or something because he had the handkerchief, and the bitch wasn't red or blue or nothing. I think it was yellow or black or whatever color it was, but it wasn't like the normal gang.
No official gang, yeah.
So, but it wasn't no gang shit either. But they put us out the jump. Sure did.
We don't allow gang banging around here.
That's not that bitch. Because I used to go watch the basketball games. You know, I do that, but they put us out that motherfucker, son, because he had the flag. But we knew the being out there, so we don't know what's really going on. But we ain't stupid either, fuck. But like, you know, nigga said, like, y'all gonna pick, if y'all would have picked anybody, nigga would have understand them picking me out the bunch or whatever. But picking him, it's like y'all just was really trying to fuck with somebody by picking him, though. Like that man.
Arbery was his name. That was the guy's name.
Sure was. Ahmaud Arbery.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the jogger. That was the jogger name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure was.
And that
I
was
got
in that
another
part of Georgia, around that part. It is what, like, when I cut through there.
Matter of fact, was it in that same mountain area?
I'm not sure if it was in that mountain area. You know, it's a lot of little hills and mountains and shit like that going through there.
Yeah.
You don't really want to be stopping through there. And if you do, go to the truck stop.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, son. It's like you might fall in a small town. Like I was staying in a small town.
I'm damn saying, boy,
it wasn't really that bad. Like it was mixed. You know what I'm saying? So it was mixed relationships going on. You see the black dudes with
what they call
the
it,
white chicks and the white chicks.
Hills have eyes around that motherfucker.
You know, but
Hills have eyes type
man, son, you would be driving fucking 20 minutes in Georgia. You be in a whole nother motherfucking place. And don't know where you at and can't get back unless you go all the way back the way you came type shit.
Hey, you loop your ass right back around. Ain't no shortcut.
I'm telling you, son, we was moving in the house, and we was moving the stuff in the house from Katrina. police come down the street with the big old shotgun. You heard me? With the police department name all alongside that bitch or whatever. Oh yeah, we was just trying to see what's going on because somebody said somebody was stealing. Nigga said we moving in. Like we ain't moving out. Fuck wrong with you? Like, you know, and we talking regular. Cause you know how we
was
is,
on that type of time. Yeah,
we
bro.
talking to them bitches like, man, nigga, y'all stupid. Like, you can't even say we stealing. Like, ain't nothing was in the house, bitch. We putting everything we got in the house. So who stole something? But that's the type of shit they'll be on. We had a whole fight across the street with some hillbillies. They try to fuck with my little brother, and we tore their ass up. No police, nothing. Like, you know, ain't no police carry or nothing. But you gotta be on their ass though. Like, yeah, you gotta be on them hillbillies' ass because they think that hillbilly shit gonna get them past, you know, an ass whooping. No, it's not. I'm here to tell you, it's not, because that's what they thought when we moved out there for Katrina, and me, my mom, and my brother beat that ass out there. Everybody stepped forward, got their ass whooped. Ain't no police get called or nothing. And we went to school. You heard me? Come from school. The little brother, the big brother of the little brother that I slept. He, you know, for people that don't know what slept mean you got hit. And yeah, I slept him. I slept him. So the big brother, he mad. So he come to school the next day. He like, yeah, you know, I wanted to talk to you because I knew you had a fight with my little brother. I said, yeah, look, your little brother was too big to be fighting my little brother, so I slept him. You heard me? And he was like, oh, all right, well, you know, woo-de-woo. So next period came, I done came from the gym, and I seen him again. And he came asked me that question again. So I told him, I said, look, if you don't want to fight, don't come ask me nothing else. Nothing at all. I already beat your brother up. Don't ask me nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And that was dead. Like, we ain't have no more problems. I ain't had no problems out the white people in Georgia. Like, I guess you gotta whip their ass first. Like, you gotta really whip their ass, and they gonna leave you alone. But they all, I will say this, they do know how to use guns because they train them kids how to do that shit when they're young. That's why they have so many school shootings and shit, because when they get angry, they know they could just go get a gun and do something. But nah, we whipped that ass, and we stayed right across the street from them. So at least they was gonna have to come across that street and do something. Ain't no just dealing with it at school. It's at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we used to. We used to the shit being around the house. They not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't go beef at the school. No, this shit gonna happen around the house when they gonna catch you going to the bus stop or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. And everybody don't ain't like people saying, everybody don't have that. And Solomon was saying too, everybody ain't got that. Man, fuck that. Y'all gonna have to do something with me. And that's just, you know, is what it is. Like, you ain't about to make me move or nothing. And if you don't have that attitude, them bitches will get over on you because they say shit. I went to a pool hall in Clearview or whatever. The white lady tried to get smart behind. She said, yeah, she asked me if I want a cocktail sauce or tartar sauce. Bitch, give me both of them. She said, oh, well, if you don't know what they is, you don't need them. I said, I ain't never said I don't know what the fuck they is, bitch. I said, give me both of them. I don't like tartar sauce all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but them bitches, but if you don't know how to deal with them bitches will try to, you know, deal with you. And if you can't put them bitches in their place, they're gonna try to play you stupid. That's why I believe that's why I got fired from my flow job, because them bitches knew they couldn't deal with what I was saying, and I was good at my job. It was like,
it just made me think of something too, Chad, when you said that. What if they killed them dudes wherever they was at and then drug them out there?
They had to. You got to. 90 miles, son. Let me tell you something.
Oh, go ahead.
90 miles, my nigga. You know what 90 miles at? That's like beating a nigga ass in New Orleans and bringing them to Baton Rouge or something.
My thing is, you ruled this a murder suicide, right? So boom, I'm about to kill you and then kill myself. I'm gonna shoot you first. Boom. We already established that it's with a gun. So I'm gonna shoot you, boom, and then I'm gonna shoot myself, boom. I drug you out here because I want to be alone with you. The gun gonna fall. Ain't nobody here to pick the gun up. The animal ain't more interested in my body than they are the gun. Animals don't shoot guns. Humans shoot
they
guns.
gonna get the gun. We should have the gun. We should have the caliber. We should know what type of gun it is. We should know all that. We should know
I gotta really don't want to prove that 'cause they know
the direction the bullet went into the body, the way it came out. We should know all these things.
Was he left-handed, right-handed?
Yeah, we should know all this by now.
Right, exactly. Yeah, was he
we should know this
left-handed?
though.
That's a good one. Yeah. Where's the gun? A gun got a digital footprint.
Yes, sir.
In order for him to drag you out there into the mountain somewhere, and the family said they don't know nothing about that area.
What happened to the
There's
vehicle?
a
Like how you
physical
got out
fingerprint
there?
too when it come out the barrel of the gun as well. So every gun has its own little lines in it when that bitch shoot out of that motherfucker. Just like you said, Ron. That's what I was saying. Also, a physical fingerprint it holds with each one too as well. Because they could. People don't pay attention to that, bro. You right, though. People don't pay attention to that shit.
The murder weapon, suicide weapon must be there. I've never seen a nigga shoot a nigga, then kill himself, then ditch the gun, then go back and die.
Like come on, son. Like that ain't happening. He ditched the gun and was able to go back and die. Like he shot himself and knew, if I shoot myself here, I got 20 minutes. I could go get rid of the gun and then come back. Like get the fuck.
Beetlejuice.
Why would he pick that spot? Why would they pick a spot like that? Why is in order? I'm not gonna go to no random spot. I don't know.
Round and they made him from round that don't know where
And I
he's
got
going and
people that
nothing.
stay out there, though. I never heard of niggas say they went to Bebo Mountain, bro.
I got 2 cell phones. There's a digital footprint on these phones. If I get charged or something like that, I get indicted, the police are gonna take my phone first, and they're gonna look at my footprint, and they're gonna say, "Oh, he was Googling this. He was looking at that. He was looking at that. Ain't no Google in this area or nothing. Minimum. I should know where I'm going."
Exactly, because that's how they catch them other murderers.
Yeah.
How to get rid of a body.
This point,
if you're brawling in, they be googling dumb shit. You ain't lying around because that shit just happened.
How to get rid of a
this
body.
dude tried to kill. How to kill an immigrant and get away with it.
They Google all that shit.
Y'all to think about this very logical.
So my thing is this.
Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna jump in because I got something I want to say.
Okay, this is my last point. The family being too nice, and I don't respect it. I'm sorry, I don't listen. I'm that type of nigga. I don't respect that. I don't respect that nice shit.
Too nice.
Yeah, you got your right on that though, bro. But this how you come down to shit. This how you start getting to the bottom of shit.
Ain't that much finesse in the well, you heard?
Logical mindset instead of an emotional.
Ain't that much finesse in the word?
We definitely had it over here, Ron. That's why we call this bitch blunt talk, bro. Because you could, you know what I'm saying? We ain't on that type of time. We try to think as logical as possible and go by the facts and the evidence, basically. And I
got one more.
Sometimes dissect our little opinions into it, but most definitely.
And
so look, check this out.
Really just go ahead, P.
I say this and I don't take this lightly because this is something that
Been surprised his son by taking him to
people of color need to get into. Understanding longitude, latitude, right? Because Google Earth, the satellite map, literally, you can go on Google Earth, type up an old address to a house. It's gonna give you the longitude, the latitude, and the photo of the whole sky photo of the area. You literally could zoom in and see where anything is in that photo, right?
What cars be in the driveway and everything.
Yes. That definitely would be the tool that I think us as colored folk, so-called black folk, the melanin of the land, need to start utilizing these particular tools. And now there's a new satellite map that literally could show you like well, not satellite map, but a satellite that could literally like show you street view, kind of like Google Earth, but it shows you actual faces. You can zoom in and see license plates. So if you know where these boys left from, right?
Even the cameras. Let me tell you, my uncle put me on that just to go with your point, P. The interstate cameras, all them cameras that y'all be seeing on the news station, the public got access to all that. You could look that shit up right now and see if what license plates and all that shit.
Exactly. All that's public information. Yes, sir.
You could look that shit up right now.
So when you think about a set of hikers found these boys and a firefighter being charged with releasing the footage, how did he get the footage to release? You see what I'm saying? So there's like for this area, there's got to be a specific route that has to be taken to get to that point where they were in the mountains, right? So my logical mind would say, I'm gonna look at satellite imagery to see what vehicles around the time of the murder was going up that fucking mountain and narrow it down from there. Because the vehicle that dropped them boys' body off in those mountains is gonna be directly related to the area that their bodies was found. That's the surefire way I know of that you could go detect, okay, wait, now we've really narrowed it down to just one specific thing. Because saying it's a murder-suicide, but then saying that you can't release any additional information to the news media or to the family because more forensic testing needs to be done. A gun was used in this alleged murder-suicide, but you're not releasing the caliber, you're not releasing how many rounds were fired from it, nor are you saying that you captured any of the shells from said weapon. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's your route. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in keep going to the law enforcement and asking them. Them bitches don't want to tell you nothing, and that's your people. And that could be because somebody from law enforcement is actually behind it, and it's a sundown town.
Well,
so if it's a sundown town, somebody racist is on the law enforcement team. They probably attacked them.
If y'all notice, the news not even saying the name of the town. They're only saying that it's the mountain. They're not saying what town it is.
I thought that was going to get out.
I at this point, you know, it happened. So I can't really blame them. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did it. But I blame the men that were in that room. They not asking the right questions. They not making enough noise. What do you know? Like, you have to say something at this point. These young men are dead. You going up a mountain? What they say? You going up a mountain? Did he walk him up there with the gun? You can't walk me up there with a gun. You can't walk me up somewhere random space. They not asking the right questions, or they not releasing it. They not being transparent enough. Why are you trying to? If you is like waiting for the investigation to come out, why are you waiting? Why? That's why I respect
making that mountain seem higher.
Arbery's mother did not let that shit go. She fought like a warrior. Period. His father ain't even fighting like that. His father was I don't want to say that, but his father ain't fighting like a man. He ain't go all the way. He ain't go all the way. His mama went all the way. His that nigga mama went all the way, and she made sure she got justice for her son. I'm seeing them weak ass men sitting in there. I mean, we're trying to ask a question. We want to know. We ain't got nothing with that. Man, make some noise. I'll be doing every single show I could go on. Like, that's what I be, man. Like, you know,
they ain't gonna want to talk to you, Vivo. Look, they gonna be like, we can talk to the father. But this nigga, yeah.
I'm gonna be on the small YouTube channel. Anybody that want to interview, I'm gonna be talking.
That's right.
Right here. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. I would have came on Blunt Talk Know Ya and been like, hey, no, I would have been doing non-stop interviews. Period.
Fucking
Like,
right.
man,
Oh,
niggas be weak, man. It's a lot of weak.
and we definitely know you're right though about that though, and that's the problem too. I think with the smothering of what actually went down, bro, is why we, you know what I'm saying, though we had to make a channel ourselves too. You know, having that same fight that you're talking about, or having that same, you know, concept of what people really supposed to be fighting for, or really supposed to be speaking up on. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to these situations, especially when it's something as crazy as this, is, you know, like one of these unsolved ass mysteries they trying to make it out of, you know, like you said, right up the mountain and all that. Like, how high is the mountain? Did it have snow on it? You know, was it a trail to get up there? You know, they're not saying all that because it brings more drama to leave you on a cliffhanger too. So they also use your, you know what I'm saying, your pain to make money and, you know, get ratings, bro. So that be the fucked up part about that regular ass shit too.
Let me say this. This is my last point. The police officer already released the photos. Put that shit on the internet then. Come on, let's see what he released. Put that shit on the internet. Where the gun at? It should be a picture of the gun and they did like this. And it should be a picture of the gun like
right,
that.
with this, yeah.
All that shit. I want to see all that shit. Y'all already making, but that's the family. That's the family at this point. I know they grieving and I know we gotta be nice and show grace and
nice.
So police got body cams though, right? Police got body cams too, right?
Shut the fuck up about it then. Period. If you ain't gonna release everything, don't come on the news doing no soft ass interview. Release that shit.
Yeah, fluff stories they call them, around. Yeah,
if some shit like that happened to me, if some shit like that happened to me, y'all better show out, flip some tables over around this bitch, make some noise, man. I don't know, bro. That's what I be saying, bro. It's like I just can't. I don't.
This is what they feed the media, bro. That's why they so sick about it, bro. People don't. That's why people so dumbed down to it. You know, you gotta have that drive, bro, and they sucking it out of people, bro. Just like you say, just nonchalantly talking about something this serious, and it's gonna continue, around people. Like that's why they need media outlets like us. You know what I'm saying? That's why we trying to create this channel right here, bro. You know, and click-clacking with you. To be honest with you, after this, bro, you know, it's like, hey, man. It's what they need, bro. They need voices like ours, bro, for real. People ain't watching the news like that no more. They watching that. Get the bitch ass out the way.
My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
Oh, shit.
All right, now first of all, a little bit.
Despicable Me 5. He the villain in Despicable Me 5.
To be a Muslim too. I heard somebody say that. I seen somebody say that in one of the comments on one of the posts.
I'm
so
doing
that's
a
why
lot.
they were saying it's really big because you know he Muslim and you know he supporting or whatever.
You're not supposed to be down with none of that. Like,
but let's not. You know that was something in the comment. You know you don't.
You don't even know if that's true. You don't even know if that's true. But I'm just, you know, I'm just saying, you know, that's
putting all the news out there. That what they
putting it out there because that's one of the conversations that's around this topic or whatever. So, like people say, you could definitely rule it out if you know, fuck the man do got the little tie though. You know, most niggas, I don't know. Know. The little Muslim tie. I don't know what he don't have to be Muslim. You don't. You know what I'm saying? But
that could just be a part of the tough.
Yeah, it could just be part of the
round dramatic. Lil Round is dramatic as hell, boy. Lil Round is.
I mean,
Lil Round got.
I'm gonna play it through. I'm gonna play it through, and then we're gonna ask questions.
Man dressed like Magneto. Okay.
Look at the man's face. Yeah, look at that man's face. Look at his face. I don't think he smiled not one time.
Get up. You hear me? Like, come on, man. Look how
dad don't even know what
like,
to do.
on,
like
y'all.
all you hear in the background is the women. The dad don't know what the fuck to do. He like, all right, come on, we're gonna keep going.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you made him cry. Wait. Let's let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby.
Oh, see there.
Yes. Look up. Oh, Mello's crying.
They still call him Heat too, so they.
Be there. He's crying. This is
monumental.
This is monumental. This is beautiful.
That suit don't fit your pops. He got that beer belly.
All right, come on. I need pictures. Excuse me.
That butt hanging on.
I love the candidness. Let him know.
That button like.
The boy's sleeves extra long and everything. Like you can't even see that boy's hand. You hear me?
Yeah, it's not him, Chop. I'm telling you, that ain't his jacket.
That was the last minute. I'm gonna go grab.
Nah, he's supposed to get fitted. Nah.
No, it was last minute. I think it was
That's last minute, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that was the last minute thing. And you gotta kind of think about it.
Man, you see how this
Who
dude
put
dressed,
pressure on
man?
him?
You don't come there and embarrass that dude like that, man. That button is hanging on for dear life.
So what I'm
You don't
saying
even
is-
want to lead into the future like that. But that just go to show you that regardless
Yo,
of
but see, Brown dressed like Magneto. He's the Black Magneto.
the all right. So look, the question around the whole controversy is: should
What's the controversy?
fathers-
What's the problem?
Should fathers support their sons when they make these decisions?
No.
And
What decision? What decision did he make? He's Magneto right now. Or he say
or-
he gay because he gay.
or should you not? Or should you not
Is he
support
gay?
them?
Oh, he just dressed like that.
The reason I'm talking about it is because
Is he a
in
drag
lot of the
queen? He might just
comments-
dress like that on the weekend.
A lot of the comments say this is good.
why. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Like
Right.
there are all fathers in the world that would disown him. And once again, this is some of the stuff that we talk about when it comes to our women over here, saying that they ain't got no good men. They ain't got this.
Where them
Look what you
fans at?
celebrating, though. Look at what you celebrating.
Hey,
Where them
brother,
fans
he
at?
got the
Hit me
fan.
one time.
Got the fan.
Dirty
You feel me?
motherfucker.
He got
So think about it, and if you really think about it, if that's something that you as a man would not engage in, why
Just-
are
all right,
you
so
condoning?
watch how hard you go, P, because I got a second question. Just
Well, I'm just not. No, I'm
all right,
just speaking
all right.
in a logical sense. If you don't agree with that,
Okay.
why would you condone it? Why would you? You see what I'm saying? Why would you participate in this type of activity, knowing that that's something that that you yourself would not do? Now, as far as the support thing,
Was
I don't know.
Grace? What'd you say? Hold on, what Grace said? Not my child. I guess there aren't any men, let alone good men. Woo! She coming in strong,
Yeah.
fellas.
She ain't got no man, bro. To be saying
She
that,
coming
bro.
in strong, fellas.
She ain't got no man. That's an old lady that's miserable. Let me say this, right?
Oh,
Grace,
shit.
Grace, one of the supporters out here. She really be giving her the comments though.
I mean,
You
to
know.
say something outrageous like that, bro. Come on, bro. Like that's that man.
Not my child, but man, I guess there aren't any men, let alone good men.
That ain't really that ain't supporting the black man. This ain't, it's just I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah, with it, bro. I don't
hey,
know.
bro, everybody got their opinion. Tell it tell
Nah,
us on
bruh.
your mind, bro.
My opinion too, like shit, like she saying ain't no more good men. Man, come on, man. Like, come on.
You listening to 3 of them, 4 of them, huh, Rob?
This thing right here, what this dude doing? How you know that's his real daddy?
Oh,
They don't look like to
it
me.
is. It's a
They
good
don't
question.
look like to me. How you know he ain't the one made him like that? How
You
you
know the fact I'm
Right.
trying to tell you, that's the Black Magneto.
You
Nola,
know,
you
that, you
losing
gotta
it.
think
I'm
about
telling
it.
y'all, they ain't
You
catch
put
that one
pressure
either.
on
I
Fox.
did
He
catch
dressed
that.
like the Black Magneto. Look at this nigga. Never mind, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Go ahead.
I caught the Black Magneto, but I'm saying that all right, because that was gonna be my second question with Vivo. was talking about. Basically, like, what is the stance of a dad that basically has no control over the situation? Like, the whole family telling you, just let the boy be gay.
But here's my thing. I don't really care how another man have sex. That's his business. I only care about my dick. I don't care about another nigga dick. If you want to stick that motherfucker in the blender, I'm gonna be like, hey, bad idea. I'm gonna be like, bro, that's a bad idea. Don't put it in the blender. That's your shit. I can't stop that. I ain't about to be fighting with you about it. None of that. You a grown man. That's what you decide to do. That's your business. However you decide to have sex. My thing is that I don't support that though. I don't support no man dressing up like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do that,
He said dressing up like a bitch.
Yeah, what is he dressing up like?
I like how you said it. That's why I laugh. But trust me, if I'm laughing, bro, I like how you said it. Trust me, I'm not.
Yeah, he's dressing up like a bitch.
I'm not trolling. Trust me.
Dress. He got on
wearing half cup.
You ask my partners a genuine laughing.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm just saying, bro. Because
Hey, man, they gonna beat you up,
what I'm
Vivo, they gonna
seeing
beat you up,
is,
Vivo.
no, but what I'm seeing is people are canceling Vivo and Chop and you and P Dot for saying, well, I don't know about P Dot as much, but for saying these type of things.
Well, it's the battle of
You know what I'm saying?
They own opinion, child.
So
They
it's
supposed
like,
to have
do
their own
you
opinion.
like
entitled to say what we want to say about
right?
it.
But
Why?
I agree. I definitely agree. Y'all know I'm one of the most outspoken people y'all probably know. But I'm just saying that it's like, why the fuck do we get bad so bad for saying the right thing? Like, something is wrong with you.
What we're saying is not what they call politically correct anymore.
That's what they call
That's
it.
what it is.
But I
Because
gives no
being
fucks.
politically
Like,
correct
I
means
could
going
call
with
my
the
son
narrative.
right now. I could call my son
No,
and my
we ain't got to
daughter
go with that.
That's
to
still a
this,
form of control, too.
to this thing
So,
right now, and they will
it's
both
still a form
say,
of control if you're gonna tell me I got free
you trying to
speech,
tell me what to do.
but then
Like,
tell
yeah, you
me
telling
there's
me what to do.
yeah.
Don't tell me that that's all right, though. Don't tell me this man happy. Look at this
I
dude,
know
right?
this for a reason.
That dude not happy, dog. Y'all watch the video.
No, he not happy. You can see it in
seen
his
that
face. He
man's
ain't
face,
fucking
bro.
happy.
He not happy.
In his walk up to go greet the child, you could see that
That man scared,
fuck
man.
him
That
make-
man knew he
he's
had a
making
mutant
me
child,
go
man. That
do
man
this.
supposed
You
to
know
be
what that
with
might be?
Xavier, Professor Xavier, man. Man supposed to be
What
with
the mama
the
look like?
professor.
Look at the walk.
He ain't gonna
That
show
is
that.
not a happy man's walk. That is not a man's
Like a
happy
tired
walk.
man walk, man.
So why he
That
do
man
it?
be chilling. Look,
So why he do that?
It's
Why he
cool.
do that?
See, this is what I'm saying. The
Why he-
family gotta be supporting that shit if it's that far gone. Dude got nails and hair and all this shit. This shit is.
And they took him to go
You
get all
hear
that
him in the
shit.
background. Hold on,
what,
let me give you
what
them.
young woman
They
wants a
took him
husband
to
like
go get
this?
all that shit.
That kid
Yeah.
doesn't need judgment. He needs Jesus.
Go ahead. That's the
And that's
mama, the auntie,
And
the mama,
psychiatrist.
the sister.
That might be true,
Everybody.
No,
Ain't no
here's the
fucking
thing,
dudes
right?
in the background.
Here's the thing. No, ain't no dudes.
I don't hear not now other male
It
voice
look like-
other than the one that's standing there crying. Fuck.
They look like they getting money. Let's be clear. They look like they getting paper. They live somewhere nice, all that. That's a nice neighborhood, a nice ass house. It's a newer house, maybe like 20 years old. Look like they getting paper.
Right.
Mama, that might be the poo butt boyfriend. I'll take him. I'll take him. I'll take him. He look like he ain't doing nothing. He don't look like he no winner.
They took
Like,
a picture by the BMW too, so
Yeah,
I don't know if that's rented.
They took pictures in the motherfucking prom. They done took all types of pictures. So my
Yeah,
thing
because
is
he was
this.
just chauffeuring him too. You right though. It could be. He couldn't even be the real daddy, y'all. But he was
Right,
emotional
no,
about that shit.
My thing is this: after prom, what you do?
Magneto was about to pull
trying to fuck.
everybody.
That's what I do as a prom. I'm trying to farm your prom day. I'm trying to do fingers. I'm trying to do something. Yeah, bro.
Prom shit.
How you know he ain't already prepared for the little boy? Like that's suspicious. I'm your date. I'm your fucking date. I'm your date. I'm your date. Hell no.
That's how she said it too. She did. The mom and them did say it like that. But he was just chauffeuring. She had to write the shit down too. On I think she wrote a big ass statement on Instagram about how he was chauffeuring him, shit, clearing it up because people were saying the same thing you saying right now, B.
Oh, no,
I don't know if that cleared up by me saying that, but yeah, that came out. She tried to clear that shit up too.
That's a little bit different if he the chauffeur.
You're right though, but she came out. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like she come out, wind up trying to clear some shit up too. So obviously people was having that same.
This is silly.
Notion with the shit. It's silly. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking. Silly, man.
This right question right
where your little partners in them at? You ain't got a little click of gang you got where y'all could go all dressed like the X-Men?
Bro, where
one
your
of the
date
niggas
at?
dressed like Wolverine, one of the niggas dressed like Gambit and shit.
Where the
What
person
fuck,
you
man?
dressing up like this to go meet at? Cause that is a fire ass color and dress to be fucking wearing. And
Man,
you
that nigga
ain't got
got a
no
click,
date to
man.
put
Ain't
you
no way,
up in
man.
that shit. Your daddy gotta bring
He
you.
too flamboyant, yo. That nigga got a click, man. We didn't all see them niggas in high school. Them nigga got a click,
That
man.
ain't got no click.
Oh, gang in the
That nigga got a
motherfucker. Why
click.
y'all all just couldn't go together? Why I gotta be the one to bring you? Fuck no.
Now, if he the
Hell
chauffeur,
no.
I thought it was the prom day.
Nah, he was chauffeuring. That was his day. That's what I was trying to tell you. B.
Now, that's different, but that's still not acceptable. That's still not
I know.
acceptable.
That's what I was saying too. Yeah, right. Because,
You
like I
all
said,
happy
why
like
you
a
couldn't just
motherfucker.
bring your people? Why
Spotlight.
you ain't bring your little partners in them? I could have paid for a little something to shit around because if it's my religion to not be around this, then you see what I'm saying, Chop? Going back to your point, you know, that's all.
He ain't no Muslim. He ain't no Muslim. He ain't no real Muslim.
That shit wouldn't have been going on, and that boy would have been put up out of there.
Yeah, he would have
Get
been.
the fuck out my house with that bullshit.
If that was his daddy and he was a Muslim, he damn near would have killed him. He
Or
would've
that
had to
button
come out.
pot,
He
I'm
would've
telling you,
did
that
They would
button
have found
pot.
him in the fucking mountain.
Yeah, they would have.
Fuck
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, it wouldn't have been no shit like that. Yeah, like and ain't no Muslim father gonna accept that. Ain't no Christian father gonna accept that.
He trying to look serious too. He probably a Freemason and all that. So who knows?
That nigga the poo butt.
Q dog.
He the poo butt boyfriend. I'll chauffeur him.
Ain't no way. None of that shit.
Yeah, that ain't his son, cause that ain't his son.
Speaking of Q dogs, I Chop.
They don't look none alike, which that don't really mean nothing. Let me
Get to that hazer.
He way taller than a nigga, all type shit. And
Yeah, they ain't his son, bro.
maybe the bitch don't hear.
That can't be his son. Like they gotta be his
Bro,
stepdad.
boxing him out, Chop. You
And
see,
guess
man.
what?
Like, hell no, he ain't
when
lining
they
up.
played the video, you right, Chop. Vovo and Chop and Silent. Y'all all right. Because guess what? In the video, at the start,
Nah, he
my
on this
husband.
real.
No, listen. With the audio voice thing, my husband came to take my son to his prom, not the other way around. Not my son's father came to take him to the prom.
Yeah.
Oh, they boy
Let the
clear it
audio
up then
play
if
and
that's
listen
how
to
she
it.
said it. Then my bad. We ran with that then.
But
Oh, I
no,
did,
the
'cause
reason why we ran with
I
it
thought
because
that was his
reaction.
daddy.
His reaction. What you
Right.
crying? Like, oh, this is my daddy.
Surprise his son. See, that's what fucked me up. Look at the caption. That's what I was saying. The caption on some other shit.
Yeah.
One of the mamas did it. One of the ladies said it. He didn't know his father was going on. No.
She clickbait. Yeah. The mama clickbait. See? Emotion savages.
That man stupid.
Wait. Let's let him fall on the floor. Let him fall.
Love drama, bro. Look, love it. The young and the fucking wrestler. I wonder who the wrestler is if he young.
Why?
Magneto. Y'all can't fuck with Magneto, man. Y'all better put that nigga in some plastic, man. That nigga gonna cut up on y'all fucking ass. They play with him at the prime. Everything metal gonna come down on y'all fucking ass. Don't do that carry shit to him. I'm telling you. We did last night.
Come on, I need to. Excuse me. Ready? Good. I love the candidness. Let know. Let's go. Give me emotion.
Oh, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
The Mac 10
Please go ahead with a comment.
Are FBI cars
My husband.
in every GTA game? Let's find out.
My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
His son, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but guess what? Is that really his son? Think about it now.
It's the
What
word.
they say?
That's why I say it's the
You
word.
can't have the calf without. You can't have.
That's what she
cow
told
without
him. She told him, "Look, nigga, this your son, nigga." Well, let's look at the mama, cause the mama
And what
probably
did- and-
looked
and
like
what
this
did
nigga,
taking them mean?
and she
What did
probably
taking
told
them-
it.
Taking them could mean your date, or taking them could mean driving you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit just, man, at the end of the day, man, hey, man, I ain't supporting none of that shit, bro. I ain't about to be supporting none of that shit. Period. Bro, your son want to go ahead.
That boy said, "Hey, man, I feel you,
If you
bro."
put on the dress, let him put on the dress. I ain't about to now, I ain't even about to be outside while this nigga walk around with a fucking dress on, all that shit. If that's what he want to do.
Oh, I said, I let my son go to, go with the people and shit. You need me to pay for something or whatever. I probably do that
That's
most of
one
that,
thing.
but
Like, you
Right?
can't really,
That's cool if you
them
gonna
look
pay
turn like
for
the
it and all
shooting
that.
shit, bro. I ain't.
No, man, I'm not
And
about
the
to
young
get you
kids
that.
crazy
Dress
now.
just in the same color you dress
Homosexuals
in,
and
from top to
everything.
fucking
Be shooting
bottom,
people now.
and
And
take your sissy ass
it
to no
turn
fucking
wild, man.
town. That's crazy, bro. Like, no, bro.
They got me tripped, man. Hell no, I'm out. Don't even Chop, I'm out. You heard me, Chop? So
I'm out.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
out. Yeah, like I can't. I'm not
Yeah.
supporting it.
The little win and the little paper behind you like a
Sound
cartoon.
like
nigga.
everybody saying the same thing. It's just crazy because it's people that I see in person, like people that I know. Like, man, you basically came up with me, nigga. I know you ain't saying that shit. And it's like the world changing, man. It's a lot of people that's going with this dumb shit, bro. And it's crazy, bro. I just can't believe it. I can't see how. Well, I can see it, but it's like, nah, bro. We ain't doing that, bro. Not over here, though. Fuck
Green
no.
said.
Women in Texas lost custody of
Woman
a
in
kid
Texas
because she
lost custody.
kept dressing like a girl. See, that's different. In Texas, they don't play that type of shit. But in New Orleans, they'd have took her ass to jail.
The dad one. Mom's. I think we talked about that one, Grace. I think we talked about that one in like one of our
Yeah.
earliest episodes.
And in Louisiana, they would have took your ass to jail, especially in New Orleans, for not letting that child be the way that child
A
wanted to
child.
be. No, not a child, nigga, for not letting them be gay.
Yeah.
But that's almost
Because remember,
like saying you.
They'd have called that shit
Remember
child. They'd have called
puberty
it child
pills.
abuse.
Remember the puberty pills, Pete?
Yeah,
Remember?
I remember that.
All right.
I went
Okay.
deep on that one. Fuck.
Legislation
That's
and
fucking
everything.
crazy.
Yeah, they putting bills in place and everything. They ain't
You
playing.
telling me I don't have the right as a
Yeah.
parent to tell my child they
Free
can't get this
surgeries
shit?
for
Fuck,
certain
okay.
shit.
Shit. Nah, I ain't got
So
to
it's
get
definitely a force. It's definitely a force at hand when it comes to that, and they use that for a springboard because they making money off the drugs and the surgeries.
Yep. All kinds of shit. Drug surgery, the
All types of
psychiatric
fuckery.
treatment. Because remember, they gotta undergo psychological treatment for that shit.
Huh? Yeah, especially when they want to come
the,
out of
the
it.
hormone
Damn,
shots.
I don't even want to be this no more.
With that
You
shit,
done
they
already.
gotta take hormone replacement shots. They gotta have the augmenting surgery to give them breast. And who the fuck is? Think about it. If I'm a parent and my son say he won't do all that shit, I ain't got the fucking money to pay for all that shit. So who fuck paying for it? Right?
Getting this
at any
program right
point-
here. Sign up.
At any other point, I don't have to accept government assistance for that shit. Well, you gotta take
That
it.
too.
No, the fuck I don't.
That too.
You see what I'm
We're trying
saying?
to put
It's
that
shit
all in the
we can do.
medicating that shit down.
I
Yeah, shit.
I think
In
that's
other
just
areas.
a ploy to keep people under control. You cannot control somebody who
Making them
don't
think they have
agree
free
with
will.
that shit. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If my child decide that that's something they won't fucking do, they need to go emancipate themselves away the fuck from me because I'm not going with it. That's straight up.
Yeah, Grace, that fucked me up too when these people be talking about that shit. Look what she said, fellas.
I
The little
figure
boy
you
with
knew
the
about
trans.
man said the
Yeah.
little boy was trans since he was a baby. How the Grace?
She can't be alone with his, if I remember correct. See, that's that we talk about that a lot, man. When these people be doing that type of shit, like a lot of them cases be coming up. That shit be crazy.
There's no such thing as I always
Not to
was
be long
this way.
without
I
no
was
child
born
no
this
more.
way. How the fuck you know how you was born? That shit, bruh. I used to hear people say that goofy shit, and that question always burned me up. I was born this way. Well, not question, but that statement. I was born this way. How the fuck you know how you was born? Like you know how you came out the birth canal, but how the fuck
How
you know
you know
was
that
born
they
gay?
know?
Like no, you was force fed that shit,
What
watching that
tests you
shit all
took?
your fucking young childhood life, and thought
That
that was some cool shit to do.
what tests you took to see if he didn't know he was in the right body? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
As a as a newborn.
So what person kept allowing
Like
him
they
to
do they
say
lay
it?
a
Like,
certain way? I
you
don't
see what
know.
I'm saying? What motherfucker kept going along with it? Oh, so you really feel like your girl? I'ma treat
He
you
said
like
what motherfucker kept going along with it. You know what motherfuckers kept going along with it. The motherfuckers getting
of
paid
course
to go
I do.
along
I'm
with it.
just saying,
And put the
Wow.
and put that shit in the teachings to teach them how to do the shit.
The teachers,
They
the
dressing up in the
mamas.
libraries now. Peter, you saw that?
Oh, you know
Full
we
drag, nigga.
ball.
In the
They
library,
bet,
nigga. Full drag.
they coming in that bitch talking
Kindergarten.
about you could be whatever the fuck you want to be. You better want to be an astronaut or a doctor or some fucking shit. Cause that shit you talking about.
Nah, they won't
I'm
dress
gonna
like
punch that
Magneto, man,
motherfucker
for the
right
prime.
now.
Shit.
Wow.
They
Fucking with you,
ABC books different. Yeah. That's how they do it.
Fucking bullshit.
Teach it to them, just like they
I'm
told
sorry,
it to
y'all.
us.
I went crazy.
But see, it wasn't gay back then. It was just lying about who you was. Not since they didn't got away with that. Now we about to fuck with.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Grace, I'm sorry. That's like I say, that's just something I be fucking hating.
Come on, Grace. No, look, Grace said drag queen story time. I want to hear that shit, Grace. Oh, you are. Come on, man. I don't be talking for nothing.
Bruh, if them motherfuckers, bruh, think about if you was a child, anybody with young children. You take your children to the library for story time, right? And you thinking it's gonna be a regular schmegular story time, and then the librarian come out and say, "Okay, guys, everybody gather around. It's drag queen story time." Man, I'm snatching my children clean the fuck up out of there. Bitch, you're wrong for this
Nah,
shit.
I'm doing like Vivo
I'm
said. I'm
cursing
causing
people
a
out on the
ruckus
way
in
out
that
the door and
motherfucker.
everything.
Everybody.
Stupid motherfuckers. Somebody. I'm flipping tables
I've been
over and that
hoodwinked,
you
bamboozled,
gonna
bitch.
ban me from the library. Fuck this shit.
Ain't nobody told me about none of this shit.
I ain't dealing with it.
Say, bitch, then you invite me? What the fuck wrong with you, bitch, for even invite?
This is what my tax dollars go to support the library for.
You my
This shit
fucking
here.
daughter, you my daughter teacher, bitch. Hold on, wait. This the type of shit you? Yeah, it's going down. I'm sorry.
You know that's their culture. They stay doing shit
Exactly,
like that.
Round. There you go. They slither their way in these little schools and shit. You noticing that, I'm around? In these little public schools and shit. And these little charters. Slithering that bullshit in
it's
there.
a lot of that. It's a lot of that shit. Dressing up in superhero costumes, got
Fucking on them, churning every fucking thing. Nasty.
Gay than a motherfucker.
some that's never talked about, that they got a pedophilia culture.
Yes, sir.
The culture that's like their secret.
Oh, we talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, y'all talk about it. Okay, yeah.
Oh, what?
I told you we talk about that kind of stuff, boo.
Nigga, the groups,
We
nigga, they
talk
got
about
groups
that
and
shit.
everything,
We do
nigga.
not like that. That's something we frown upon around these here folks.
No, but black culture in general frown upon that.
No, you're right.
It ain't no open pedophilia. We the only culture, Black American culture.
Yeah, we act
culture.
like that shit don't exist in our community. You ain't lying, bro. They be you
No,
always
what-
try to
what
put
I'm
that shit
saying,
on.
like, ain't no open pedophilia in Black American culture. You can't be an open pedophile.
You heard about that shit with African Bambaataa?
Yeah, that shit ain't that's some New York shit.
And I was about to say, and that's, you know what I'm saying, some just shout, just about to say that just to make your point, you know, with that.
Yeah, that's some New York shit. That ain't that's a lot of motherfucking, even the guy what's the
We rarely hear these stories, basically.
guy
Like, we
name that
rarely
talk
hear
about
these
it?
stories about it
He
happening in our
kinda got famous. He be talking about hip hop shit. He weird as fuck.
You know something that's
Hassan
crazy
Campbell?
though, bro?
Hassan Campbell.
Yeah,
He's like-
come on, man. You talking to the right one, nah, man. This man here something serious. Yeah, I've been on my investigation with his ass too. You know, so
No, what I'm saying is that he said that
the
man did that to
backstory.
him. He's some type
Yeah.
of like Latino or some shit. Like he ain't black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's some type of Latino and shit. That's some New York ass shit. Ain't no man, niggas ain't letting no pedophile live. Not where I'm at. We know you a pedophile.
Man, African Bambaataa is all them. It's a lot of people that's Caribbean. Actually, if you gonna get down to, you know, what's black, you know what I'm saying? Because all skin folk ain't kinfolk, but a lot of people go under the moniker of black, being from other areas and other places that's not on the main island. You know, like Caribbeans and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Haitians, Puerto Ricans, like you just mentioned, Hondurans. All these people have their own areas as well. So when we talk about mainland shit, African Bambaataa ass, his ass should know right or wrong from that shit too. So it's a difference with that shit too.
He Caribbean. Now I'm not saying that it ain't no pedophiles in Black American culture. Yeah, it is. It's some weird niggas that do shit like that. We ain't
Yeah,
letting that
Bambaataa Caribbean too. I say it's a lot of the Caribbean motherfuckers that be representing, like I said, the mainland and really be into other shit or coming from other cultures, bringing what they bought in. Cause like if you think about it, we had a big discussion about the hip hop, huh, fellas? We had a big thing talking about where it originated from. You know, we talked about that versus the them going against the FBA. You know, FBA versus everybody. I think that's what we named it. And we had a big discussion about that, breaking down how, you know, a lot of the cultures that people were trying to represent, they actually was running from their own culture and using ours as a moniker, and, you know, made up these things and was a part of these things being from another culture. So it's definitely stolen land, homie. So it's a lot of shit that go with that, you know. So we into that type shit. Just to, you know, I don't want to be too long with it, chop. My bad, bro, but I just want to let Round know who he is on some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we into that shit. We fucks with it, Round. So you trust me. You're in the right spot, people. I appreciate you coming through too, Round.
Yeah, okay.
For real.
How often y'all be up here?
Fridays and Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
As of recently, because we had to start doing the Sunday because of my work schedule, so we added Sundays in, and it's become a springboard for us to be able to do more. So yeah, that's how we got to the Sunday part. Bro, we trying to get people to start looking at us and understand where we coming from. Like, it's like, I don't know how much Black Star Dispatch was able to tell you about it, bro. But the few times he was on here, he saw what we was talking about. Like, we had deep conversations about, and sometimes what our show start off as wind up turning into other conversations too, and we like that. Like, you know, we start off one way, and then our train of thought goes back along the lines of all the stuff we done heard about, seen, and been taught, and it kind of brings it all together. Like, damn, we still being bamboozled. Like Malcolm X said, we being bamboozled. But at the same time, nobody's talking about it. So this is what we're trying to do: get more awareness out there for the dumb shit that keeps being brought to our attention, and we keep going for it. Like we said with the murder suicide, we can't keep going along with that narrative. That's a narrative because you don't know what really happened. So you're going to rule something a murder suicide when the family is saying, "Hey, these two guys don't have that type of mentality. They never had a fight with each other. They wasn't even supposed to be in that area. How did they get to that area?" So all of those questions that the family asking, like you said, they being too soft with it because look at how our questions would have turned into an investigation for itself. We got to do this shit ourselves. Right? Because again, we being too soft on what we know is wrong.
You say that good for you.
You gotta stop, and like you said, bro, they being too soft. So at the same time, what do we do to turn this situation around for ourselves?
Ain't no fixing that right there. Ain't no fixing that because that isn't like a situation to where like that's a part of the culture. They were thrown into this. This random. They wasn't expecting that. That's their personality. That's just their personality anyway. I'm flipping. I'm flipping. What, man? What? When you know that this shit is wrong, I'm not gonna be like, well, let's see how the investigation play out. That shit, I wouldn't be doing that. Like I said, every interview, I'm saying that this police department is corrupt. I'm gonna ask for the DOJ to come in and do an investigation. I'm gonna go get a lawyer. Fuck it, Benjamin Crump, what you doing? Yeah, we need you over here. Whoever the top lawyer in the country, I'm gonna go do all that. I'm gonna be out there asking questions. I need to talk to the mayor of the city.
Don't call on Ben Crump because he gonna get you results.
Whether we like it or not, we need to talk about our opinion on them. If they throw me in a situation like that, they kill my little nephews, they kill my little cousins, some shit like that, they kill my son. I don't give a fuck who I got to call, bro. I'm not. This ain't nothing personal. But I don't really like Benjamin Crump or all like that either. He the one with the light on him. He the one with the microphone on him. He the one I'm calling. Period. I'm making a scene about that.
Oh man,
that they ain't making no scene. That shit fishy. That shit fishy. They weak. They weak for real. Period. We gotta start being that tough on niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you go into a situation like that, to where they killed your people, drug them off somewhere, and they still got their tickets in their pocket, they don't know nothing about this part of town. Man, come on, man. No, man.
Hey, good point though, man.
Not recently. They always been like that. This ain't nothing new. Like this just the time that we alive. This shit been going on for hundreds. They was at the
and what a time it
they
is.
was at the Malcolm X hard. They was at the Martin Luther King hard. They was at the Tupac hard. They been after the Diddy in jail for nothing right now.
Damn, Brett, you just missed our JFK bill. We just did a JFK bill Friday.
Yeah, I missed
You might have to go back a day. I'm gonna say a couple of days, bro. We just did the JFK bill. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna start tapping.
Top track, you moving on with that one or what, man? What we doing? I don't want to hold y'all.
Let me say that I appreciate y'all letting me speak. Appreciate y'all platform.
Oh man, appreciate you, bro.
My nigga for sure.
All right, whoa. Hey, bro, don't forget Friday.
Like
Don't
that
forget to come
background
up
too,
on
Vol.
Friday too, man. Like and subscribe. Pass the information on, brother, because we need more people like you on the platform, bro. Like,
Yeah,
the
like-minded,
more
bro.
we
That's
spread
right.
awareness amongst each other, the more information gets out there, and like we really just trying to get traction. to get people
Grassroots type
understand
shit, you
that
feel me?
these
People,
motherfucking
grassroots
people
type
playing
shit,
games
yeah.
with us.
Yeah, let's link up, man. For
And
real,
the
for real.
game playing needs to stop, especially with the media and with law enforcement. Because we just did one where we in other news where the fucking coroner down here was telling us this the lowest he's just been in 50 years because one of his workers got caught dragging a body down the fucking stairs. Like literally dragging the body down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? And we knew fucking well right that ain't the only instance that they've been having this type of shit happen. You know? So if you go back and check out some of them episodes, bro, you'll see what we be talking about, bro. And
Well, yeah, just look at some of the titles. I'm telling you, some of the titles just intrigue you on his own if you about to roll out. Because, you know, my dog got a little something he gonna present, and I got a little something I'm gonna present. But like I said, if you about to roll out, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. And like the background again, bro, for real.
Yeah.
That's your fight.
Tell Blackstar he need to get his ass back up on here too. Yeah, folks. Glad that brother was able to drop in, man. Thank you.
Hey, shout out to you once again, bro.
Who Chop, you got anything else or you was passing the torch, brother?
Yeah.
Wait,
What's the fruit that's in the bed?
yeah, okay. Darling, you got something you ready for me to present or
I go last, brother, because I go last week.
Yeah, you next. He died.
all right, well I got something for y'all, bro. This is this another weird one, and I really want y'all to pay attention to it because it deals with wives going to visit their husbands who are inmates in prison, and this is what winds up inevitably happening. This particular video is not.
You sound low, bro. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah, this particular video isn't the first instance of this happening at this particular prison. I think it's in California, Sacramento area. So check this one out, y'all.
Investigation. We reported first last week the November death of a woman at Mule Creek State Prison during a conjugal visit with her husband was ruled a homicide, and now we're learning another woman was also murdered during a visit with her husband at the same prison a few months before that. Both deadly incidents taking place at the Mule Creek State Prison in Ione. That's in Amador County. KCRA3 investigates. Lizzie Mitri spoke exclusively with that woman's family.
Curtis, this family saw our investigation last week after the murder of 62-year-old Stephanie Dowles, and they said they felt compelled to come forward with their story.
We were born and raised in San Francisco. We were raised by our grandparents. And this is just a little collage of her life.
Janine Rojo and her cousin weren't just close in age.
We've literally been together since birth.
They did everything together until July 1st when everything changed.
It's just tragic what happened.
Her cousin, a single mother of one, died.
Tanya Vanessa Corpus Thomas, she was 47 years old.
She says Thomas spent more than half her life battling lupus, but the family learned the disease is not what killed her.
For her to be taken away this way, it's gut-wrenching.
The Amador County District Attorney tells KCRA3 investigates Thomas's husband, 48-year-old Anthony Curry, is charged with her murder.
Oh, it hit my gut.
He's accused of strangling Thomas during a conjugal visit at Mule Creek State Prison. Court records show Curry was already serving time in prison for a conviction of attempted murder following the 1999 shooting of his 19-year-old girlfriend at the time.
He shot a girl in the head and dumped her body, so he left her body for dead.
She was found at a remote truck stop in Richmond, barely alive. A gunshot wound to the head left her permanently blind and partially paralyzed.
He's a violent person.
Rojo says she had no idea her cousin even had conjugal visits with him.
With that history of severe violence, why are they being allowed to have these visits? Unsupervised.
It's something she kept to herself until she saw the story on the November death of 62-year-old Stephanie Dowles.
4 months after a woman died while visiting an inmate at Mule Creek State Prison, we've learned her death is now deemed a homicide.
Another woman killed at Mule Creek State Prison during a conjugal visit with her husband, a 4-time convicted murderer.
I was sick to my stomach and I was in tears.
she could no longer stay silent.
I'm not against conjugal visits. However, there's already 2 murders at Mule Creek. What can be done to prevent this from happening again? Maybe put more prison guards out to do more safety checks, to anything to save another life.
The CDCR website shows inmates can't have conjugal visits if they're on death row, convicted of sex offenses if they're going through the reception process upon arrival to a prison, or if they have disciplinary restrictions. But there is no mention of violent crime convictions. CDCR says inmates have to apply and meet strict criteria to earn the privilege of family visits. And they say these visits are meant to support family connection and rehabilitation.
Okay, so a lot of people would say 1 murder is too many, 2 murders way too many. What security measures are in place to protect people who are there visiting?
Right, we had to go through their manual to see what do they do, how do they make sure people are safe. What we could find is inmates have to present themselves for a count at least 4 times in 24 hours, and the prison can order unscheduled inspections, but otherwise the manual really highlights that they try to ensure the inmate's privacy.
But we know about a second case because the family came forward.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
And we have asked the corrections department, and they responded to our inquiry, answering everything except for that question. So we followed up, and we are hoping to hear back from them soon.
All right, Lizzie, thank you. And while the November death was ruled a homicide, Stephanie Dowell's husband has not been charged with murder. The prison says it is still investigating.
Wait, so what happened to her then? If it's not ruled a homicide.
Well, that was the first lady. Now, the first lady, when they saying it wasn't ruled a homicide, is because they still trying to piece together how the fuck this lady died in that prison, right? But the original story, they're saying that during the conjugal visit with her husband, the husband strangled her in the process of the conjugal visit. Now, I'm trying to figure out if this person had shot and killed a girlfriend at 19, right? And he been in prison since then. Why are they allowing these inmates to get married to people on the outside? Period. Why are they allowing them to get married? Right? It's different if he was married going into prison. Right? That's a big difference. But they're allowing people to get
You're saying
married.
by the charge he have, he shouldn't be allowed. Is that what you're saying?
No. He was already convicted of the crime, right? Sentenced to prison.
No, what I'm asking you is, you said he had a prior charge. What was the prior charge?
The prior charge was the killing of the attempted murder of his 19-year-old girlfriend.
Okay, so I'm asking you, is that what you basing it off of? That they shouldn't have the visits?
No, I'm
you
not
saying,
basing it
okay,
off
you
that.
still. All right.
All right.
So
why wouldn't they have conjugal visits if they're in prison? And why wouldn't they have conjugal visits?
Because they're
You're
allowing
supposed to
the
get a little
inmates
pussy.
to get married. You know how that pen pal shit work, where you write to an inmate and y'all develop a friendship, and pretty soon that friendship turns into a
I
relationship.
get that part,
Now
P.
you
You
start
don't have to explain that.
visiting.
I understand how it works.
So now they're
What I'm
allowing
asking you is, it's like, why wouldn't? The reason I asked you that, because that would be the only way I wouldn't give you a conjugal visit, because you've been already known for fucking over women. But anything else, them dudes get conjugal visits, man. They get the fuck, though. What you talking about? How you could stop conjugal visits? How you could you gonna sit there and watch them? They don't do all that. So that was my thing. That's all I'm saying. That's why I was asking you that. But
right.
You have another theory on that.
To really go with that. Now, what you're saying goes along with what I'm saying, right?
It didn't sound like it, dude.
You don't sound like it because you didn't get to the.
You said no.
Get to where
You
I
said
was trying
no.
to get you to, which is they are even though he has a history of fucking over women,
which I
right?
brought up.
The,
You said
the
no,
attempted
it didn't
murder
matter.
was part of his history. Oh, he shot his 19-year-old girlfriend, got convicted. Now, all this time, you done got a pen pal, y'all done got cool, she started visiting. Now y'all decide y'all want to get married. With getting married comes the privilege of being able to receive conjugal visits.
You don't. Oh, we
I'm
know that,
saying,
Pete. Go ahead,
could
brother.
you stop interrupting me? Listen to what I'm saying.
Could you
I'm
stop
saying,
explaining everything? The part we know. You keep saying that. We know
I'm
about the
saying,
conjugal visit.
I'm saying they shouldn't even allow them to get married. Fuck the conjugal visit. You wasn't
Why they
married
can't
when you
get
came to
married?
this bitch. Listen,
Thank
you
you, child.
wasn't
Please
married.
ask him a
You're
question,
serving
please.
life.
Because
Listen,
he
you're
missed the
serving
part I
life. You're
said.
not getting out. You're
So
not
You
getting
can't
out.
stop and
get
do it. You
married?
fucking. What part are you missing?
Okay, so you already done literally took the life of one woman,
I'm just saying it,
right?
bro, Pete. I'm saying it with no condom on.
So
That's all I'm saying. Trying to get you to understand.
allowing you to
Basically,
get
what you're
married to
saying about a
another
crime he
woman
did,
and
he
giving you
shouldn't be
conjugal visits
awarded
gives you the
certain freedom,
opportunity to
right?
fully commit to killing another woman.
That's what I would
If
base it
you've
off of if
already
I was
had an
looking
issue
at it,
with
but because they
women
trying to figure
and
it
you
out,
damn
child.
near
See what I'm saying?
killed one, why would I, the
How we can stop
warden
niggas from killing the old
or
lady
the
when they had
prison
conjugal
or
visits?
anybody of that nature award you the privilege of getting married, giving you conjugal visits to fuck over another woman? No, you're not getting married. No, you're not getting no conjugal visits. None of that shit. You need to think about it. They say it promotes building a healthy family and promotes rehabilitation. Obviously not if he just killed another fucking woman. Where is he getting
It's not the same
rehabilitated
guy,
at? He
right?
just killed another fucking woman.
I'm coming here.
You see what I'm saying? Well, he killed a woman. The first time he almost killed her, left her permanently blind and
It
partially
depends on
paralyzed.
what case you're talking about too, because the other
You see what I'm
homicide,
saying?
remember, they ain't know what happened with her because they're not giving him the charge. Remember?
Right. Now that brings me to my
So that's what
second
I was
point
asking you
on that.
about too. What the hell
Right.
happened to
That
her?
that brings me to my second point. Now, who's to say he really strangled this woman? Right.
Was
Who's
that the
to say
strangling
that
case or was that the other case?
right? They could be using him as a scapegoat to say, yeah, just because he did this to one woman, that he did this to this woman. And another woman was killed in
Negligence.
that prison that had absolutely no relation or had any dealing to do with this man. And the inmate that she was visiting hasn't even been charged with the crime either. But they're still investigating that one because you don't even know what happened to her. So who's to say that these women aren't being killed by somebody that works at the prison and blaming the inmate? You see what
Inquiring
I'm saying?
minds want to know. We do. We hear you, player.
So I just I'm thinking logically on both sides of it. But as a warden of this prison, if I know that there's an instance of you
Yeah, I don't
fucking
think
over
nobody
a woman
disagreeing with you neither.
in that caliber to where you shot a woman, left her permanently blind and partially paralyzed, and the most I probably would allow you to get as far as anything close to dealing with another woman is going to be a pen pal and maybe some monitored visits. No conjugal visits. Not even you're not getting married. You're not getting no conjugal visits. None of that shit because you have a even though it's not a pattern
I
history,
don't.
you have a history of fucking over women.
Oh, so those are the only people that can't do the Congo and shit.
Yeah, married people are the only ones who could get conjugal visits. If you're not married, you ain't getting that kind of visit. You can get a regular visit, but you ain't getting no conjugal visit.
Hey, bro, I ain't no one awarding or nothing. But on life, they'll give that nigga a couple of dollars. You hear me? And that shit turn conjugal quick. I don't know what they got going on, Peter. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Now wait, in life,
I don't know, my brother. I'm telling you,
so
what
in
all
the
my
movie
point
life,
is like that's the only thing you could possibly base it off of, having something where he's dangerous to women, where you wouldn't give him a conjugal visit, because you can't match that with everybody else's problems. You see what I'm saying? Nigga might be in there for smoking weed. He got a wife. He can't get a conjugal visit because this nigga's a serial killer. That's what I'm
no,
saying. How can
but
you?
again, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying you
I'm
saying
not
that.
going.
Just listen. I'm not saying you saying that. I'm saying, how do you regulate that, bro? Listen to the question. How do you regulate that is what I'm saying. And that's what I was trying to pinpoint.
All right, so that goes back to what I was saying. If you are already married coming into the prison, right, and
Right.
you don't have a history of violent offenses toward women, then you could be granted conjugal visit of your spouse. If you are not married,
Granted,
right?
meaning if you got the money, chap. If you got the money, chap, you can get your easy little pussy. You hear me around?
I'm not getting it, Peter.
Yeah.
What is that not to do?
The CEO will let you, you know what I'm saying? They'll let your old lady in. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? You can hit something. Yeah.
Chop, okay, chop.
Ain't too much worry about that paperwork like that.
We
You
not
basically
going.
saying certain people could get it and certain people can't.
Basically.
No, if you are
You did.
married,
This nigga like saying no, watch out for his own
if
answer.
you're married, if you
He
are
said no
already
for his.
married going into prison, and in some cases, people who are in prison do get married, right? You do know that part, right?
Yeah, you
You
said
get
them
married
people
while
can't
you're in
get
prison.
married.
You can. You most definitely can get married while in prison. There are people who are married going into prison. There are people who get married while in prison. I'm saying if you have violent offenses toward women in my prison or in prison, period, and you are not married, you cannot get married. Which boils out you getting conjugal visits in my motherfucking prison. Why? Because you have a violent
Nigga
history
with L
toward women.
Sharpton on you, chap.
If you
Can
do
I
not
get
have any
married?
violent offenses toward women and you are married,
That was my
if
point
you
from the
have
beginning.
violent
But when I
offenses,
said
don't
the
have
shit, you
violent
said
offenses
no,
toward women,
nigga.
and you
Can
are
we
not
move on?
married and you want to get married, then you can get married and still get your conjugal visits.
When I said you was basing it off of that, you said no. Remember? So let's move on. Cause that's what I asked you at the beginning.
Fucking weirdo.
And you said no twice, nigga.
Well, that's all I had. That's all I had. I thought we was gonna get that fucked up, though. That's all I
Let's
had. Anybody
continue.
got anything else you want to see on that one? Like,
You can't tell the people
Chop
they
Trey.
can't get conjugal visits, Peter.
if you're
I
not
do feel what you're
married,
saying. If you can't stop them from getting
Please don't.
married either.
Please don't disagree with it right now.
nigga, if you got a violent history toward women,
That was a history. That's not the future.
okay, you got a violent history, a conviction of violent history toward women. Do you think, okay, Chop, you're the warden of a prison. This
Mhm.
particular inmate
Y'all
has a
play too
violent
much.
history toward women. Are you going to allow him to get married? Because remember, this is your prison.
Yeah,
You say
because
yeah, yeah.
we trying to rehabilitate him, not keep him.
Ability. Oh, he forgot his job.
Yeah, we're
Job, he
supposed to
forgot what he was there to
rehabilitate him.
do.
So yes,
It's not
yes.
to imprison him. It's to
So you're going to give him
rehabilitate
the
him.
opportunity to get
It's called a
conjugal visits,
correctional.
knowing that he has a violent history toward women, and you're going to
Hey,
allow him to get married and
this
receive
is the
conjugal visits.
mindset that they basing it off, Pete. This is the, like he just said, that's the mindset they basing it off. We
Yeah,
know how
fuck
you
that
would
shit.
run
That shit
Pete
ain't
Eye
happening in
torches.
my prison. Fuck that shit not
I
gonna
know.
happen in my
Oh, I know. Oh, I know, nigga.
Nah, that shit ain't happening. Nah, nigga, you beat women up, you shot
You be
one,
putting that shit
burned
into
their
real
left eye.
life
Nah,
sometimes, dog. And the people
you,
ain't saying that
okay,
shit.
all
So I
right.
tell you.
I got okay. If that's the case, then bitch, I got stipulations. You can't even get your hands behind your back in these fucking handcuffs, nigga. You gotta fuck standing up the whole time.
Damn.
You gonna be a you want your conjugal visit, you gonna do it my way. Bitch, where these handcuffs behind your
Yeah, you
fucking
gotta
back,
learn
bitch.
new
You not gonna
moves.
do it.
Yeah, you gotta learn new moves.
Fuck.
You gotta learn new
If that
moves, nigga.
is okay, if I gotta go by that standard, nigga, you about to be handcuffed behind the back, and the handcuffs gonna be anchored to the wall, bitch. That way you can't even chase her through the room. You go fuck standing up the whole.
Damn, that's cool, bloody. You're still in bondage.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
cry when you have sex. That's fucked up.
Shit. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it no more. I know. You ain't
I
gonna do
can't
it no
touch
more.
her. I want
Fuck.
them titties. Put the titties up to me.
Touch that bitch with your teeth, face, something. Give her a kiss.
Go over to my right side. Let my left finger, let my right finger touch them titties, please. Now run back over to the left side. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that'll be strange.
If that's the case, then
That's
fuck.
why it's
You
such a
gonna
regulation behind it too, bro. So but for it to happen back to back, I think they found a way to
There's something
really
more
talk
going on,
about
yeah.
about it being something else going on, and then for them not to say that they didn't press charges on the dude that they saying that the conjugal visit happened with that case. That's weird also. So you know what I'm saying? Like, how did she die then, nigga? What the fuck? Yeah,
Right.
but I
Now,
got
that's for the one
two
that
of them
happened
lined up
4
for
months
y'all,
prior.
fella.
Now that
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure everybody clear, the one that happened 4 months prior to the last one, that's the one that they're not pressing charges on. But they definitely are pressing charges on the latter one.
That's what
So
I wasn't arguing about which
that
one
shit's
was,
crazy.
I would just, that's why I said, whichever one that one was, that's what the situation was. So we gonna move on from that. Hey, brother, they probably have an update on it. You never know, man. Shit. But I got one for y'all. Y'all check this out right quick.
Well, 3 teenage girls are in custody tonight after police say they plan to kill their own mother. And they say that it's all because their mom turned off the Wi-Fi. It happened overnight on Barker's Crossing near Barker Cypress in northwest Harris County. That's where we find Fox 26's Jade Fleury on this disturbing story. Jade.
Well, fortunately, the Harris County Sheriff's Office says that the teen's mom was not seriously injured after her own daughters tried to stab her with knives. And we spoke with some nearby neighbors who tell us that disturbances happen frequently at the family home.
They're known for that in this neighborhood. There's always cops around that house.
A family dispute turned violent. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says a mother was assaulted by her own teenage daughters for turning off the Wi-Fi. Authorities allege the girls then plotted to kill her. The 3 teens, ages 14, 15, and 16 years old, accused of grabbing kitchen knives and chasing their mom throughout the house and into the street. A nearby neighbor says they were returning from the rodeo when they saw the family in the driveway. Moments
They were
later,
coming
the
from a
homeowner
rodeo,
and her
Greg?
sister heard yelling. When she got back from the gas station, she said that there was cops outside. They've always, been known as like trouble in this neighborhood, and our neighbors tell us the same thing.
The mother was hit with a brick and the teen's grandmother knocked over while trying to intervene.
Teens, 14, 15, and 16, supposedly assaulting their mother because she turned off the Wi-Fi. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's so crazy. I mean, it just tells how much unstable that family is, and it's very sad for them.
And those 3 teens were arrested and charged with aggravated assault of a deadly weapon. Reporting from Northwest Harris County, Jade Fleury, Fox 26 News.
Just voted on that.
Shout out to you, Jay Fleury. You did a good job on that. Fellas,
Lock their ass up.
what if
Lock their ass up. Ain't no what if.
do I gotta
nothing.
say it?
No.
See that?
Straight to jail for them hoes. Oh, God forgive me.
Get up. What I gotta say, bro? What I
Get 'em
gotta
out.
say to get through to you, bro? What if your teacher and them came up to you and said, "Daddy, you bullshit. I'm about to fuck you up in here if you don't turn that motherfucking Wi-Fi on, nigga."
Why you ask him first? You know he about to be long-winded.
No, he not. I hope not. I pray not.
You can
But
pray
I
all
just
your
want to
life, bro.
know, Peter. I just want to know from you first. Cause Chap,
Okay,
I
wait.
kind of heard damn near your whole answer already. Cause
Wait, repeat the question one more time for me, because I was having a side discussion.
did you see the story?
Yeah, I saw the story.
Okay, the Wi-Fi cut off in your house, and they coming at you and saying, "Pete, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't get this motherfucking Wi-Fi cut on," and they decide to start assaulting you. What is your next step? Do you call the police, or do you defend yourself, or do you just lay there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your next move when the Wi-Fi cut off, P-Dot?
In the great words of Bernie Mac, rest in heaven, brother, it's about to be some furniture moving in this bitch, because somebody about to get their fucking shit rocked fucking with you. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Cause I done seen and heard stories of this type of shit, and I don't understand. What the fuck you running for? You the parent. Pick up something, bust the fuck out of it. Ain't no such thing as
It's like
I cut my
one more
Wi-Fi
thing too.
off and you bitches coming up trying to
Look,
attack
one
me
more
'cause I
thing
don't
too.
want to back on fuck you bitches.
Look, let me add on to that right quick too. And Chop, you could go ahead after him and hit this question too. Psychologically, where does that put your kids when that's the most important thing, and how important it is for you when you notice that shit?
All right. So as we
like Wi-Fi, you know, just having that shit on and them just, you know what I'm saying? Like how important? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm fucking them up.
It's an addiction, bro. It's a hard addiction.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's exactly what it
That's a
is,
good
bro.
one, bro.
People are addicted
No, that's a
to
good one,
being
Pete.
on
That
the
is.
internet.
I didn't expect you to say that. I think that's why I said saying it like that.
Their minds have become warped to social media. So everything is
When I
social
see
media now.
my children too hooked on that shit, I don't pay the bill.
Let that shit go off.
I think that's what grandma. Yeah, that's what grandma did,
Yeah, I let
Chop, and
that
they
shit go off.
spazzed out, Chop. Like I think that's what she did, and they went ham. Now look, I saw another video, fellas, too, just to add on to that video. The dude chopped the door down with an axe when the mama cut the Wi-Fi off.
Seeing that white boy.
Tore the whole kitchen up. Tore the whole house up.
No. Tore the whole door down to get to her.
No,
Like,
listen.
yeah, to get the
Now
her.
that they got that.
Well, I don't know what else he
Remember the
did,
other
Peter.
one?
You probably saw the rest of it, but that's the part I seen.
But look, I don't
that
know if
nigga
y'all
went
remember
back down.
the other one.
What are you talking about?
We talked about this one
situation.
sometime last year where a little dude mama turned the Wi-Fi off while he was gaming. And that nigga tore the whole house up. Broke up the cabinet with a hammer, the counter, the door, he tore the whole house up. And was trying to get her, but she, fled the house or whatever. But that's the thing. These children are not supposed to be like on my phone.
They
My
not
phone
mentally
has it where-
stable, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They showing them too much. Them children exposed to too much shit, Peter. I think
Way
that's a
too
part of
much.
the problem that nobody not talking about, because everybody like to watch TV, or everybody like their favorite or whatever, but the programming is
real.
It's fucked up though,
It's
because
fucking
they make it seem like you can't say this, but then show this.
Right.
See what I'm saying, fella? Like it don't
Yeah, you can't
match
say
up.
it.
Like some shit you be like, damn, why that's parental advisory? But then you look at some shit, well, damn, why that's not parental advised? You know what I'm saying? It's the same.
The things that we
And they
say
use
on the
that.
show, right? Because remember, at one point they was flagging us for using shit.
A lot of this shit be smut, bro.
The youth,
They still
we was
flagging
getting
us.
flagged by YouTube for posting stuff that's on YouTube, right? But let us say something about illing a kitten, right? I'm not gonna put take the K and put it in front of illing and kitten, right?
I
We
know what
say
you're talking about,
something
yeah.
like that, right? If we say something like that, but you could show us videos of 3 little white girls on YouTube illing a kitten, put the kid in front of illing, right? You show us that, but let us post something
What the
like
hell?
that. We're violating community guidelines, right? Community guidelines. That's that. Well, what was
Gotta
the
say
violation
grape
of
and all
community
that.
guidelines
Yeah,
that didn't stop that from being shown? Right? You allowed
that's
that
how
to
they
be
rock.
shown on your platform, but we can't talk about it? Or is it because it was 3 little white girls that we shouldn't have been able to talk about it? Now,
And that's
look at
why
what
I
we
think it's
see.
pick and chooses.
Now, look at it like this. These particular instances where these children are going after to kill their parents. What if,
Yeah, they was serious. They was emotionally
now what if
damaged.
that parent would have had a shotgun and put a hole in each one of them?
Yeah, should have went to jail because she killed her kid.
All while doing what? Trying to defend herself because they trying to stab her. For
And
turning off the
it all depends on how the
My
news
children
is
come
gonna
in
tell
here.
the story too, P. That's the crazy part too. That they could
My
tell a
son
story
just
a
left out
different
of here
way,
and
not
actually
knowing what
turned the
actually
Wi-Fi
happened.
on. You know what I'm saying? And every night it's the same thing. Can we watch anime? No. Can you turn the Wi-Fi on so I could download a game? No. No, I'm not doing it. And even when we had internet in the house, I started realizing they spending way more time on the internet looking at stuff that they ain't supposed to be looking at.
Looking at
Even
stuff
though
they
I'm
could do
coming
too
through like,
for
turn that
themselves.
off. You see what I'm saying? Even with the what the things is parental app.
You gotta set
Like I put
boundaries early too with them, because they ain't gonna never learn.
YouTube Kids on that shit, and the stuff that was on YouTube Kids, I was like, I don't feel comfortable with you watching this.
Yeah,
So the only thing that
Suggestive.
us as parents can do at
Suggestive.
sometimes is turn that shit off. And if it turns violent, it's gonna have to be some furniture moving because I'm gonna beat the fuck out you. The first thing I can get my hand on, I'm gonna clock your ass with it, and then I'm gonna stand over here and have a discussion with you. Did you think what you did was right? You see what I'm saying? I don't understand how these parents let their children have that much free roam and access to something that they see is what if your child spends, I'm gonna say better than 5 hours just on social media. That's way too much exposure. An hour sometimes is too much because their little brains is sponging that shit up. And with the graphic stuff that's being shown on the commercials, the ads that's on social media, the stuff that people posting on social media, at some point their mind is going to be warped to that. So mom probably was like, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfuckers with the TikTok shit, trying all these different challenges. They dress in a certain way. I'm gonna just turn the Wi-Fi off in the house and let their brain take a break. And they flipped out. So it's an addiction. That's my biggest thing. It's an addiction.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, it was definitely an argument too before that too. It was something that was going on. Just like I made the reference with the white boy, Chop know what I'm talking about. He was arguing with his mama about the shit. That nigga owed his mama some money. He owed his mama some money, bro. He with you standing here with that rent, and nigga, you that shit didn't clear, nigga. The cash app ain't come through. She went Umo Johnson on his head. Hit the cash app, hit the PayPal, and it didn't happen. And that nigga flipped out because he was in the middle of a game with some motherfuckers, and that motherfucker flipped out. So that was just the other one I had. Chop, you wanted to say anything on that one, brother, before I move on?
I
Because
know,
I know
man.
you want to speak. You did have something to say on it.
Just
'Cause
I'm
you was
just saying,
very
like,
animated in the beginning.
there ain't no fucking way we doing all that. I'm like if I like I see, I'ma just cut that shit off.
They had knives too, Chop. They had knives.
Oh
there.
yeah, I would have just scared for my life.
Like they ran her out the house.
It don't matter that I'm an adult and they're a child. They got a knife. We going to court. Let's go. They gonna have to fight.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, no. Once you pull a weapon on me, you not my child no more.
About the brick.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. And you hit me with a brick? Oh yeah.
You chased me outside in the neighborhood, hit me with a brick, and you were chasing me with knives?
And trying to jig me up. Yeah. It was 3 of them too, y'all. All around the same age. 14, 15. So
back to back to back.
I think about it. I'm the mama too now. So that means she had to been too soft on him too. And that was my point, what I just said before. You know, after you finish your statement, Pete, I was like, you have to have that line with them churning what's going on, bro. If you're gonna be having them like that, back to back. And you notice they didn't talk about the daddy.
Nope.
Where the father was, none of that. For some reason.
Father probably was at work.
But that's not the point, right?
If one was in the house, you know what I'm saying? He probably was at work with all that.
But you see what? But I'm just saying, why didn't the news? Just think about the news themselves. We don't have to make scenarios up. Look, why the news didn't mention the daddy, right? That leaves a bubble just in his own self. So you know, hey fellas, is they gonna go to jail? I think they is. Because the Bible, I think they gonna do some juvie shit. They probably go to foster care or some shit like that. Because I don't think the mama gonna deal with them. But if she do, you know what I'm saying, then she better protect herself and get her a little gun or something, Chop. You know what I'm saying? Put in a security thing, and you know. If she's trying to give her children a chance, because it still is her children. So I know how emotional, you know, that ties into, you know, decision making, Pete. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But sometimes, Chop, you know, you just have your little gun or something too, just in case the one little bitches won't get wild. Once, you know, we don't want to reenact some shit. But that's probably as far as I would go with this one. Nah, I got one more, fellas, and we could wrap this up, Chop.
All right.
I won't show y'all this, bro, and I want y'all opinion, because y'all about to see the shit happen live action. So if y'all want me to replay it or whatever, or see it again or whatever, but this is a dude who actually killed his people, and they're looking for him, but they have him on camera. So let's get to this.
Fort Bend County Stafford police are searching for a man that they say shot his estranged wife in front of her children. Fox 26's Jade Fleury is live outside of Stafford Police Department. Jade, what have you learned?
Well, Stafford police have been searching for Jeremy Bengaro for 3 days now, and the shooting of his estranged wife was all captured on video. We do want to warn our viewers that some people may find this video disturbing.
Jeremy should be considered armed and dangerous.
A murder attempt caught on Ring doorbell video. Stafford police say 33-year-old Jeremy Bengaro shot his estranged wife at the Park at Tivoli Apartments Monday. The disturbing video shows Bengaro shooting multiple times into a vehicle in front of her 14 and 16-year-old teenagers before running off. The woman shot twice, one of the teens running to a nearby neighbor for help.
He's a heartless individual to do this in front of 2 children, for them to see their mother get shot. I mean, it's heartbreaking.
Stafford police say he drove off in a 2023 red Chevrolet pickup truck. Officials now asking for the public's help in finding the gunman. Police also say the shooting is not his first run-in with the law for domestic violence.
Well, Mr. Bengaro has a lengthy criminal history, including, several domestic violence cases over the past 3 to 4 years. And, unfortunately, it has led to this level of violence.
In 2023, Bengaro faced charges for assault causing bodily injury for family violence. In 2024, Bengaro faced charges for continuous family violence. and most recently, he served 80 days in jail for the same offense.
We should assume that he still has that firearm on his person, and for him to still be on the run now, there's no telling what he would do not be caught.
And Stafford police say that the woman who was shot is expected to make a full recovery. Crime Stoppers are offering $5,000 for any information that leads to Bangiero's whereabouts. Reporting from Stafford, Jade Fleury, Fox.
Yeah, fellas.
It's so emotional.
This goes. Thank you, Chop. I was about to say, this is the same shit Peter was saying, and with the goes with the conjugal visits and all this shit here. How y'all know this man already had the type of charges on him, and look what type of time they give him, and look what goes on with that situation. No therapy, no evaluation of him with females. See what I'm saying? All this shit is not going on in the time that he already had charges on his ass for the shit. You let him right back out, and you see him doing this shit on a fucking ring camera, fellas. Let's talk about it right quick, and we could end this off.
That's a failed system, dog. That lady died because the system failed her.
Get out.
That's just being real. Like, she died because the system failed her, son. Like, if they would have did right by prosecuting him the right way, that shit would have never even happened because he'll already be locked up.
The disdain in his heart for what's going on with whatever female he dealing with, they not understanding that part, Chop, is fucking me up. Like, I don't even have to be a psychiatrist to understand that part of it. You feel me? So how the system or the judge and whoever is on these cases is not understanding this. Like, where is the mix up with that part of it?
I think that the problem is when you find criminals, the only way to keep crime going is to keep the same people on the streets, so they don't arrest them. They make sure they get back on the street.
What it look like?
Because if they don't get back on the street, then who they gonna arrest?
Damn.
Nobody. I mean,
That's some cold shit right there, Chuck.
They ain't breeding criminals like they breeding what you call that shit? CDL drivers and shit.
Breed chicken?
No, like CDL drivers and shit, or plumbers, or you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, they not breeding motherfuckers to be criminals. Do they? Open the door.
Well, hearing that he had that many prior offenses, right? All violent offenses, domestic violence charges against women. Like Chop said, ain't no way that dude should have still been walking the fucking street. That's just straight up fact right there. He should not have still been able to walk the fucking streets because that's too many. One, yeah, I'm gonna give you probation for it. Two, you're gonna serve some time for it. But on the third offense, nah, nigga, you need to be locked away permanently. You see what I'm saying? And it varies case by case. One of them cases where you may have had a domestic violence charge against you is because you probably was defending yourself and they felt sympathetic toward the woman, right? And you didn't get a judge that wanted to hear that you was defending yourself, or you might get a law enforcement officer that might not understand that. Fuck, I had to do this in order to defend myself. To, I had to punch her in the fucking. Because you could try to restrain them women, them motherfuckers get the strength of Hercules at some fucking point, right?
It's a combination, huh?
Bro, that many fucking charges, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the 3 strikes law. I've never been a big fan of that because
the 3 strikes law should be used differently though. Like niggas should, if you do the same thing 3 times, they bitches just say any crime 3 times, 3 felonies.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta do the same shit.
You know,
if you doing the same shit, then that's different, son. Like, I don't like they gotta revamp it, though. Like,
right.
You didn't went to jail for for child trafficking 3 times.
No, child trafficking. You get caught child trafficking. I'm sorry. That's automatic. You know what I'm saying? If it's not your child or the child of a person that you are in a real relationship with, and we're not just talking about typical boyfriend girlfriend. Like y'all got to, like, you and your queen lady, y'all might have some years together, and she got a couple of children for you. That's that, right? Or you in a relationship with somebody and none of her children is for you, but y'all in a long-term relationship, then I can't see them saying you child trafficking. You see what I'm saying? But if that ain't your child and you trying to take this child across city and state lines and all that shit without that person, then that could be misconstrued as child trafficking. But the real child trafficking motherfuckers that's out there, there ain't no second chance with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because the first time you get caught, the like one dude that I work with, he was like, bro, I got thrown in jail, and the first thing I did was think about how can I do to not have to go to jail again. Now think about it. It's not from what he was saying though, and this why the shit made sense to me. Like, what can I do? Because he admitted he was out there selling drugs. But it was like, when I got caught selling them fucking drugs, the first thing came to my mind was, what can I do outside that's legit that I don't have to worry about coming back to jail no more? Most people, when they get caught, and especially if they live that type of life, they're thinking about what they can do illegitimately, right? Law breaking shit that they could think about different ways to not get caught and go back to jail. So when it comes to child trafficking, fuck, in order for me not to get caught with this child, I might have to kill this little motherfucker at some point, and especially if they think I got something to do with it, or I hear that this child done got reported missing, and I ain't got this motherfucker out of my hands yet. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you get caught child trafficking, ain't no second chance for you. I think that should automatically be a life in jail situation. Unless evidence, unless true evidence supports that you were not child trafficking.
But they got niggas that get off on that shit. First time offender on child trafficking, and boom, they get easy time or get parole.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You should. I don't think you should even be awarded that as a chance, because you committed a grave offense that this person will never see their child again.
What do you say to the activist that's going to say you're taking away from their human rights by not giving them another chance? Not saying that. That's what I'm talking
about. So I'm supposed to give him another chance, but did he give that child a chance to grow up and love and be with their family? So I'm gonna give him another chance.
Rehabilitated. Let him be. Let the. I'm just saying what the stuff they will say.
But think about it. We gotta start keeping it honest with ourselves about some of this shit, bro. This shit gotta stop. And like you said in the beginning, that nigga's too emotional. Whatever the fuck the case was with this situation where this man decided to try to kill this woman, nigga, you is too emotional. You get too over invested in whatever the fuck is going on at the moment versus separating yourself from that moment. Like, let me get the fuck away from this motherfucker.
Hey, that's her move. That's her boyfriend.
Let me leave this motherfucker alone. They bugging. I'm about to start bugging because they bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. It's just it's one of them situations, though, bro. And like again, do you give him another? Like, he had what 5 different charges of domestic violence? That's just embedded in his brain now. He can't. Oh, they let me go with it this time. 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 That's what the 4th, 5th time right there. I'm gonna try it again and see if they let me go with it this time. It's embedded in some things we have to admit that it's just embedded in their brain that this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. So at some point, as a person, like you say, Chop, it's a failed system. They giving him too many chances and he keeps doing it. So why not after like I said, the first time, yeah, you probably was caught up in your feelings and you committed domestic violence, right? I'm gonna give you probation for that. I'm gonna let you sit in jail about 3 years and put you on probation for the next 5. If that 5,
domestic violence got a 3-step thing. Is first time you might get the slap on the wrist. Second time they gonna make you take them classes and shit. Third time somebody gonna
go sit down. Yeah, somebody gotta go sit down, and it's gonna be you. But
not all the time.
At the same time, but look at it. At the same time, you still on probation from the first time. So when does the system kick in and say, "Hey, young sir, or young man, or man, you were on probation from the first offense, you done committed it again. Now, I gave you a slap on the wrist
on
by
the
putting you
car.
on probation.
Y'all saw that shit.
The
He
second
walked
chance
up
I
on
put
the
you
car.
in, the second chance I put you on, you still on probation from the first one. The second time you done did it, now I'm gonna make you take these anger management classes, which everybody knows. Them bitches on some fake it till you make it through them anger management classes.
You just gotta really show up.
That's it. You ain't gotta really participate in that shit. Answer a few little pleasant ass questions.
You gotta show up.
And now what? It looks good because you.
That's not a good That's not a good way to evaluate people. They should be using
No, it's
all that
not.
dumbass
It's not.
science and
Bro,
all the computers and
did you
shit to
not just
put
see me,
people
brother, say them
under.
bitches on some fake it till you make it shit? Based on the question you asked me during the evaluation, I'm gonna come up with an answer that's gonna satisfy your evaluation.
Of course.
You can't tell if I'm lying or not at this point.
Nope.
So
I
you
say
get
they need
what
to be
I'm
using
saying?
that technology in those type of ways.
It's a failed system.
Yeah, that's all I had. Child, bro. You could shut it down whenever you're ready, Holmes. Shout out to Mo Diddy.
Yeah, man, matter of fact, when the last time y'all heard from Mo Diddy, bro? I miss that nigga.
Yeah, that boy in a minute, me.
Well, yeah, man. That's just I see that there's a way that this shit could go, bro. It's just that I think people need to really sit down and start analyzing the system itself. We talk about the overhauling of the justice system and it's a failed system and this, that, and the other. But I think we need to take the initiative to form our own overhaul of the justice system and put that shit in the bill and get it passed into law. Then everybody keeps saying, make a bill, make a bill, make a bill. Let's make a bill. Well, we the people come up with the reform we want to see in our justice system. And it's got to be agreed on by all parties, both non-melanin and melanin alike.
If Ben Crump and Al Sharpton ain't involved, they gonna shut us down, nigga.
Well, we got one that's a paid informant and one that's a paid mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah, radical group. But yeah, that's all I had though, fellas.
Yeah, man, this was a good one, bro. I think the Sunday Convo might have to wind up being the norm now. We make this the normal thing. Let's just do Sunday Convos from here on out. But Sunday discussion. Shit. Chop, where you at, man? What we doing?
Yeah, shut it down, player.
Okay, well, I don't know what he's doing, but in the present absence of Chop Tracks in the building, we would like to thank all of our listeners that came through tonight. Grace, Peaches, DD504, one of our newest
shout out to y'all,
followers, Vovo
Great
Rant,
participation
for coming through. Great insight from Vovo Rant, great insight from Grace and DD504. I want to thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my bad for keep calling you Vivo, bro. I was just bullshit. It's Volvo, right? It's Volvo, right, fellas?
V-O-V.
Yeah. Vivo Latte. Got more head and he got body.
Got body. That look when you said that, that's what through my head earlier. I was like, I'm not about to do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's just me, bro. You gonna get to know me, bro. Don't worry about me, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to you for coming true, bro.
And thank y'all for following the link in the chat. I'm glad y'all understood the process of that. Like I said, I put the link to join the stage in the chat. Like and subscribe and share. Hit that subscribe button. Press all for notifications, because we might have some shit that we might have to jump on live for right then and there. So definitely do that. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. We once again appreciate you all. In the absent presence of our host,
Chop Track, you there?
in the building. I am P. Dot on the spot.
Chop, you there? Silent Child 17. It sounds like you there. I don't know.
Man, I was turned around.
Oh,
I was about to shut it down, man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was turned around. I was making shit.
Nah, just give your ways to the people, bro. Shut us down, chat.
Man, Peaches, shot you out first because you came, you waited, and
Like a gangster.
you know, you actually was gonna try to come on the panel. I don't know what happened, but shot you out first or whatever. Shout out to DD504 Grace, Vovo, man, I think it was.
See, he said it too.
Yeah, they get that.
I'm sorry.
I was saying the same shit, chat.
All the facts and receipts, everybody that came through and listened
Yes, sir.
on the conversation. I would say, don't be mad. Don't let people change your views on shit because it's not accepted in the world to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? That was like the whole
great point.
The politically correct
for the dude with the dress and for the twins, man. Like, we need answers, though. It's a lot of questions, you know, that they just not asking or whatever, and it's a lot of information that they're not telling us either. So we're gonna try to give y'all some feedback, you know, some more information on that as it comes out or whatever. P. Dot with the shit with the conjugal visits. You gotta let them dudes have them conjugal visits, man. You're not rehabilitating them if you're not giving them or not trying to work them back into society. That's the goal, if that's what you're really trying to do. But what else?
I can't
Yeah,
remember all the silent ones.
we gonna be restricted if you got violent offenses against
But
The
women.
that shit was.
Wi-Fi in the
Oh yeah, the
two versions.
Wi-Fi. All right, yeah, the Wi-Fi thing, man. I ain't about to let my churn kill me behind the Wi-Fi. And just you know, you gotta learn how to bet the piss out of them in a certain way to where they don't play with you like that. Or you know, you gotta talk with a certain firmness. Or sometimes, strategically do it if you're scary. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to cut it off,
Rules and regulations
you
with
know,
that
do it
shit.
a different kind of way or some shit like that or whatever. But
Or when you get it, establish rules and regulations. Hey, only 2
yeah,
hours a
a
day.
time limits or shit like that. You know, any one of those things. You know, but that's all I had, bro. I mean, if y'all had reviews, what y'all got? Oh, y'all did them
No,
already.
we already did
Oh, all
ours.
right,
You
well,
can
yeah,
take
we
us
got
out.
this motherfucker then, man. Shit, I am
Shout
your
out,
host,
people.
Trap
Appreciate
Track.
y'all. He died on the spot.
He died on
So
the spot.
allegedly. Tell
Nigga say
17.
allegedly.
Go, son.
Alright, we out.
Peace, y'all. Appreciate it.
Peace.
That was a quick one.